Good morning. How are we on this Sunday morning? I know I'm not meant to be here today, but I'm glad I am. How are you indeed? I think there were lots of crazies out on the road this morning. Nearly didn't get here by several people driving out in front of me. I was waiting at the end of Hannah's lane because she was only like a couple of minutes late today. Someone nearly took my wing mirrors off. It's like that in her village. Anyway, how are you? How are you? How are you? Would you like to see today's menu? I think you might. Here we go. Quilting in Technicolour, it's called today. Starting off with blue. Oh, Blue Rhapsody quilt there at 8 o'clock. Joy is with me today. It will be a joy. Then at 9 o'clock, got Kaif's Wonderful World. That's me with some gorgeous Kaif fabrics and bundles to go with. 10 o'clock, Joy is back with quilters. You go, oh, now it's a Joy challenge. This she's got. You know, normally we do one quilt to go to now. She's doing both, and she's going to make them from start to finish. I'm only joking. She's looking a bit pale now. I've said that. And then at 11 o'clock. Kaif pre-cuts and more. Now, I've got brand new pre-cuts in that hour and a few other little surprises for you. So that's a fantastic day. Now, we would like to hear from you. And the best way for you to get in touch with us is go to our website. What you do is you go to www.sewingquarter.com and you'll get this. And then what you do is you click on watch the show, watch today's show. The screen will go bigger. And then if you, that's yesterday's, that's something from yesterday you can see in there. But if you go down the page, see the little box there, it says Message Studio. You can send us a message in there. That'll come straight through to Hannah. Hello, she said. Oh, hello, John. Keep it to like a sentence. Oh, happy Sunday. Keep it to a sentence or a sentence and a half because it does cut off. It doesn't cut off at your end, but it does cut off at our end. We only get half your messages, and it's very funny where it always stops. Just scroll down the page. Now, you see where it says products from today's show? They're all yesterday's shows, right? They're everything from yesterday. In a minute, they will all disappear. And as I bring you and introduce you new things to today's show, they will appear there. So if you're watching during the show or if you're watching the repeat later on, then you can see what I had. Obviously, if it's sold out, it won't be there. If something's sold out, it won't be there. They had a very busy day yesterday. But if you're watching later on, you can just pop it in your basket from there. Talk about popping it in your basket while we're live on the show. See on the right-hand side there, it says Add to Basket. Oh, look, there was something yesterday. There was 27.5. You add it to your basket. You click on there. You go up to your basket. Now, you need to... Oh, what have you got in your basket then, Hannah? Oh, lovely. You need to check out as soon as possible because I can't guarantee just putting it in your basket does not guarantee you get it. But we have a system in place where you only pay one postage and packaging for the whole day. So it'll look like you're... Oh, no, it says there's a box in that says, would you like to continue this order or something like that? And you just click on that one. Now, what else do I want to say to you? Oh, emails. If you want to send in... Now, we love getting your pictures. We love getting your emails. If you've got any pictures or any emails you want to send in of quilts you've made, studio@sewingquarter.com. Studio@sewingquarter.com is the place to send them. Right. I think that's everything, isn't it? Shall we get started? Now, we've got a picture of the quilt Joy's making. This is gorgeous. It's a Joy creation as well. It's a creation by Joy. Oh, you're getting the spots in the background as well. Look, isn't it gorgeous? It's called Rhapsody in Blue. We've done a kit for it, and I shall take you through the kit right now. Now, you get lots in this. That beautiful panel that's in the centre now. When we had that panel now I've got to warn you, limited. I've got to tell you straight away, limited, right? When we had this panel last time, it sold out in minutes. Remember, hundreds and hundreds went. It's just gorgeous. Look. So in the kit, you get the panel, right, which is the centre. The thing is, even if you're not going to make Joy's one, which is beautiful, but even if you're not going to make Joy's one, there's lots and lots going on here. So you get a panel, first of all. Then you also get, I think, 6.5 metres, 6.5 metres of fabric you get in here. Shall I just take you through it quickly? It's all from the Blue Rhapsody range, apart from the white solid there, which is the backing. So... Oh, this is Winter Rose, blue background here. 1/2 metre of that. Then this one here, you get more of this one and this one, don't you? Because this is your binding and your backing. This is dark blue and light blue. Yeah. Metre of each of those. Then you get the Winter Rose on white background, 1/2 metre. Then you get the dark blue flower, 1/2 metre. Then you get the light blue flower, 1/2 metre. Then you get the squiggle, 1/2 metre. And then you get more of the optical white there, because that's your backing. I think that's 2 metres of your optical weight. So a total of 6.5 metres, plus the panel. I know, it's lovely, isn't it? Plus Joy's very, very own instructions. Nice. Plus 4 reels of thread. Plus 4 reels of thread. And a twin-size warm and weight. How much do you get there? £126.95. Now, I need to warn you, it's limited. It's very, very, very limited. So I don't want you to run... I mean, I'm saying that there's enough. But, I mean, if you have a flurry like we normally do, then it'll be, you know what I mean. Shall we go and see Joy? Oh, people putting it in the baskets already. Right, good morning, Joy.
Good morning, John. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Now, before we start...
Yes?
Put your nails out. Let's have a look at Joy's nails. We just have to get this elephant in the room out of the way, first of all. Remember I was saying the other day, Joy always has her nails done to match her earrings. Are they like holograms?
These are, I call them sprinkles. They're just multicoloured sprinkles.
Multicoloured sprinkles.
Yeah.
But then that's not sprinkle,
like
that's genuine gemstones there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that sapphire and diamond in there? Yeah, you see. My old job coming to the fore there. Anyway. Make sure you get your messages in for Joy, because I'm sure you've got lots of questions. This is the quilt. Joy, it's open. You're right.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. And you've kind of put this all together for us, haven't you?
I did.
I just think it looked... Because we've done the fabrics before, but we didn't have a project.
Right.
But they look absolutely stunning, don't they?
Yeah, really nice to work with as well. Really... I mean, when I was sent the stuff, they said, "Oh, just do something simple." And I'm like, you can't do something simple with a beautiful panel like that. You've got to... do a little bit more, so...
Exactly.
But it's still simple.
So what have we got? We've got all sorts in here, because we've got scalloped edges.
Yes.
What's this called, where they're all, like, in stripes all around the outside? Like
Piano keys.
Oh, that would be sensible, wouldn't it?
Piano keys.
Piano key. But then you've also got a binding in here, or some fabric in here, haven't you?
No, this is actually part of the panel. It's the way you cut the panel.
Joy, that's fantastic.
Yeah. It's when you cut the panel, you get that
this is the bit here I was talking about here.
Yeah.
Just have a quick look at this.
Yeah, just on here.
They're finding my finger there. I thought Joy had spent hours doing a stripe, but that's actually on the panel.
It's actually part of the panel, yeah.
Oh, that
so
is
I've kept it as simple as I can, but maximum
you could have got away with, yes, John, it's my expertise.
Yeah. I did that quarter of an inch.
Yes.
Yeah, but no.
Oh, here we go. Oh, morning, John. Looking to spend my birthday Monday, says Sarah.
Oh,
do you have a lovely birthday, Sarah?
Good idea.
Right, instructions.
Instructions, yes.
Go.
Is that it?
Yes, it is.
That's the lead.
I'm tired.
That's the lead, is
yes.
it? OK. So the instructions then, it tells you all the fabrics that you need.
Which you get in the bundle
kit.
anyway, don't you?
It gives you the cutting instructions. Is he?
You keep talking. Jay's messing. I
Jay.
just need the sewing kit, Jay, that's all. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so all the cutting instructions are there. Now, what I will say is when they've printed these up, you'll see that it gives you the code number of the fabrics.
Right.
Not the name of them, OK? So it will say cut 2 strips from each of the, what's that one, EYEQ 42 fabrics and so on.
Right.
Okay.
If you're confused at home, how will they know which is which?
OK. When the fabrics arrive, they'll have that code will be on the pack that individual fabric comes into.
So in the bundle, all the fabrics will be in their own little bag.
As I understand it,
Don't throw away the... Oh, yes. Don't blame Joy if it's not.
Yeah, if it's not, it's not...
So each piece of fabric comes in a bag, and each bag has a little silver sticker on it with the number of it. So you can...
Yes.
So what you do is...
I just cut a little piece off the selvage and I put the sticker on that fabric so I always know which is which.
And then also, if we ever, if you're still in stock, the fabric is still in stock, you'll know which fabric you want to order. Like,
absolutely.
Imagine you get that bundle and you think, oh, I'd like to make it bigger, or I'd like to make it longer.
Yes.
And you think, oh, I'd like to buy some of the fabric. If you've got the codes, then maybe you could ring up and buy some more of your favourite. Or maybe you don't want one of those and you want something else. Then you can, if you've got the little sticker with the number on it, you can change it to go with it, says Hannah. Yes. Nice to see you back, John. Oh, Tracy hasn't watched for a couple of days.
Oh, dear.
OK, right.
Oh, dear. She'll be having withdrawal symptoms.
And that will be busy.
Could be a bit busy. OK. But the key thing is not to worry about it, because if you use the different fabrics in a different place, it's not going to do too much.
Apart from the panel.
Apart from the panel, don't chop your panel.
No, exactly. But also, this fabric...
Yes.
And this fabric,
yeah,
you get a metre of, don't you? Whereas all of these, apart from that one there, all those you get half a metre of,
That's
don't
right.
you? So you just got to remember that as well.
Just work it out.
Okay.
So that's it, really. And do you want to grab that panel, and then we can just show them that edging?
You've not brought your own?
No, I haven't got one to bring.
Oh, excuse me.
That's too nice.
Now, you didn't say that in prep. You'll have to go and get the panel. Right.
Oh, I thought you'd bring it over with you. You normally do.
Right. So this is the panel that you get within the kit, right?
Yeah, OK. So if you look at this, you can see you've got this border going all the way round the outside.
Right.
So the first thing you need to do is to trim your panel, because obviously it's got all the selvage and bits and pieces around it. So we're going to trim this down, but we're going to keep as much as we can. All the sizes are in the instructions.
Yes.
So when you are trimming it back, trim it equally all the way around.
How would you, Joy, do that? How did you mark it?
I didn't mark it. I just get the rotary cutter out, and what I did is I measured it.
Don't be cutting this one now.
No, I'm not going to touch it. I won't. I promise. Get your long ruler on it, and then.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Then just trim it along the edges that you can see. If you trim all around the edge, it should come out near enough the right size for you, and then you can just adjust it a little bit if you need to. But by keeping that gives you that edging that you was.
I was so impressed by, yes, exactly. Yeah. All right, then, so that's the first thing you do, is cut your panel to the right shape.
That's right.
OK.
Then we
I'll put that back then, shall I?
OK, yeah, you're allowed.
OK.
I haven't seen you since the Festival of Quilts, John. I need to play you up a bit.
Yes, you need to boss me around like normal.
Yeah, one lady did come up to me at the show. She said, I love the way you keep telling John off.
That's nice. Oh, I have to say, I was at the great British Sewing Bee. Was it yesterday? Not yesterday, the day before. Met so many of you there. Good morning, John and Joy. How was your trip to London on Friday? Long. 7 hours driving it took. But it's fine. We're not 7 hours one way. 3.5 one, 3.5 way back anyway.
OK.
Right.
So then we're going to cut some strips from a range of fabrics.
OK.
And these are 2.5 inches wide, 2.5 inches wide.
From the instructions, John?
No, I'll just make it up.
But all of this is in the instructions.
It's all in the instructions, yeah. So they're 2.5 inch wide strips. And then I've sewn them together to make a new piece of fabric, effectively. OK,
now, do you say which order they have to go in?
It doesn't matter. You can choose the order.
Yeah, because I wouldn't put that one and that one together, you see.
No, but you see, what I wanted to do was make sure I keep the dark ones and the light ones separate.
Oh,
so then you, but
it's
just whatever you like to do.
I wasn't
really.
picking on Jo then. It was supposed to be a joke, but she took it seriously.
Well, no, I agree with you. I wouldn't normally put the two same patterns together, but it just made sense. But all you need to remember is that this bottom one is going to come back onto the top of that one, because we're going to cross-cut these and sew them to get our whole long string.
OK, now, these are only this long, but they're width of fabric, are they?
Yeah, width of fabric.
In real life?
In real life, width of fabric. Sew them together. And when you're sewing strips together, if you sew the first pair from top to bottom, OK, and then when you put the next one on, you sew it from bottom to top, it helps to stop them going banana shaped.
I was going to say, because I know a lot of our lady quilters, or quilters, say that when they sew strips together, it ends up doing like banana-ing,
Absolutely.
doesn't it?
Two reasons for that is, one, because when you're sewing, we've all got one hand that's slightly stronger than the other, so there's a tendency to squiggle a little bit, just a tiny bit. And by reversing it and doing it the other way, it helps kick it back.
Yeah, but lots of tiny bits add up to a big bit.
Absolutely. So if you do it alternately, it stops that. The other thing that causes banana-ing is when you're ironing rather than pressing, because you can distort it.
Yes. What Jane Alcock does, what she does is she sews two together, two together, and two together, and then she puts that one next to that one, and then that one next to that one. She said that seems to work as well.
Perfect, and if you do that, sew them in twos and press them.
Yes.
Because then it's much easier on the pressing as well.
So now in real life then, these are the width of the fabric.
The width of the fabric, 42 inches long, OK? Don't worry if you've got funny shapes going on at the edges. That doesn't matter. We're going to chop those off. And then we need to cut these into 5.5-inch wide segments.
So we're creating the bricks or the piano keys
The
around
piano
the
keys
outside,
around
aren't we?
the outside, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to line this up. Now, again, when you're cutting across strips, because there's always a tendency to be a little bit of wobbling going on. If you try and line up the two edges, you'll probably get quite distraught with yourself because it rarely works out exactly right.
Yeah.
So when you're doing it, I try and line up on a couple of my seam lines here.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah. If these need adjusting like that, they'll ease a little bit when you're sewing, so we can cope with that. So I'm going to start off by getting my straight edge here, and I'm using the 12.5-inch rule rather than my long rule because I think it's easier to stabilise it.
Yes.
Is it? Oh, typical.
Typical of you.
People will keep. They buy everything I say. That's the trouble.
Exactly. Lorraine's messaging. Morning, John. Love the design of the Rhapsody quilt. Oh, she's made one already, but not obviously your design. She made
her own.
Her own design.
Is she going to send us a picture?
Yeah. I'm surprised Lorraine's up. Actually, it's 8:15 on Sunday morning. She was out drinking last night. Out clubbing, she was.
Was she?
Yeah.
Oh. And you know that because
she texted me going, "What are you up to tonight?" I went, "I'm in bed." So I'm just getting ready to go out, darling. Put my bling on, having a bit of fizz. She went off to see her son is in a band. So she went to see her son playing in the band. She's quite old, Lorraine.
Oh, that's not nice to say, John.
Well, she's older than me anyway, which must make her very old.
I'm saying nothing now. I'm keeping a discreet silence.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll step away from the table.
There we go. So you just do this all the way along.
And how long are these then?
These are 5.5 inches wide.
Right, okay.
Now, again, when you've done a couple of strips...
Is that going to have enough?
If you... This one probably won't, but if you line up on those seams in the middle again, you'll probably find that it's gone out a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So, again, just retrim it every 2 or 3 strips, just to make sure you're going nice and straight. Then when you've got all your strips cut... These are just simply going to go together like this.
Oh, I see.
And you sew them all together.
Right.
So the key thing then is that you keep the sequence going in the same order.
Oh, yes. Don't accidentally do this.
No, because you get a different pattern altogether.
Yeah.
So we're going to put them all into sequence. Now, the way that I've explained it in the instructions is you're going to sew them all to make a huge, huge, huge long one.
Okay.
Because when we get to here... we need to know how many we want, and it's not an exact multiple of 6.
Okay, yeah.
But to try and keep the sequence going as best as we can. So I explained that you sew them all into one long one.
So you end up with a really, really, really long strip.
Yes, with a really long strip. And then what you do is, because we've got 2-inch finish size strips, and this will be a 22-inch finish size panel, then we need 11.
Right.
So I say count across your 11 and then just unpick that seam and then count for your long one, which I think is 21, and do the same again. And then if you keep them in order...
But the one that you've taken off, do you add it to the next...
Well, it wouldn't be taken off because it would be in the middle of a huge lot, so it might be...
Oh, of course it is, of course. I was forgetting, So it's a really, really long strip. So you've taken that one off there at 11, so that will be number 1 of your next...
That's right,
It's not going to be a dead end.
Correct. You'll have about 60 or 70 of these all in the long one. No, it does take a little while. And then if you just...
Calling me thick?
No, I'm just... You do like to put words into my mouth. No.
She's asked me for my phone number today.
I know. Well, I was interested in that place she was talking about earlier. Say no more.
Anyway, keep going.
Don't mess with me, John. So, we've got these in a long line.
Oh, it's hot in here, isn't it?
We get to separate them off at 11, 21 and so on. And when you separate...
Why is there only 21 down the side? Because that's...
It's 42 inches long.
Sure. Do you know what? I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but Joy and I are on together on Christmas morning. It's going to be a nightmare because I'm going to give her champagne in prep.
Oh, my goodness.
OK, why is it only 21 down there? Because that's the side... Oh, because you're not going up to there.
Correct.
Yes, sorry.
Correct.
Right,
we're just looking at the side.
Yeah.
So when you separate them, just either keep them in order or just put a little pencil number 1, 2, 3, 4, so that when you come to sew them on...
You haven't got them muddled up.
You haven't got them muddled up. OK. Now, so that will be your sides and your top. But as you quite rightly say, we need to deal with this area in the corner here.
Yes.
Because it's not, it's a 5-inch finished size square, it's not going to multiply into these.
No.
So we've got a bit of fussy cutting to do.
I was about to say, I was just looking at those, my next question was, now, if you've got a directional fabric, but then I looked at them and thought, oh, actually, she's been a bit clever with these.
Yes, yes. Oh, I thought I'd go clever on this quilt.
Yes.
I'm going to go very simple on the next one. I've peaked after this. OK, so, and you can choose whichever...
I was going to say, using a different fabric on this one.
Yeah, it's the same fabric, it's the alternative colourway.
Yes, yeah. Winter rose, that one's called.
It just depends on your sequencing, really.
Oh, yes, because you don't want this one to be the same as either of those two, do you? So that's why you've cut those out. So then when you come to see it, you realise that you don't have that one next to any of them.
That's right.
Got it.
That's right. And it just depends, sometimes, depending on your sequencing, you might find that you have to break the sequence by 1 bar to stop that happening.
Yes,
but that's fine, that's fine. So, this is one I've got...
made earlier.
Cut out, OK.
Right.
I've got my favourite...
we've got it back in stock. We sold out last week, but it's back in stock.
No, it's back, it's back. Can't cope without it. So, looking at your fabric, you need to pick where your design's, going to be, whether you're going to use this flower or this one, whichever one it is. And then I need to cut a 5.5-inch square. So
because it's going to be a 5-inch finished.
5-inch finish, yep. So I need to cut it at 5.5 inches. I'm going to use my 6.5-inch.
OK, that's going across the bottom there, and the rotating mat's up there.
Oh, crikey.
Do you know what Christmas... I know we shouldn't talk about Christmas yet, but that rotating cut might be a brilliant Christmas present.
On your Christmas list, yep, definitely. So, I want to cut a 5.5-inch square.
Yeah.
Now, if you struggle to see where your 5.5 inches, because sometimes it's not easy on some of these fabrics, I just get a piece of masking tape and mask it off, then I can see exactly where it is. OK? Now, half of 5.5 is 2 3/4.
Is it?
It is.
Yes.
Well, I hope so.
Yes.
If it's not, we're all in trouble. So I'm going to look for my 2 3/4 line this way and this way. So that point there is going to be the centre of my design. So then I can line that up wherever I want it to be.
Right, yes, because sometimes it's a bit thrown when you look at it with the seam allowance added.
Yes.
It won't look like it's sort of in the right place, will it?
No, but it will be.
Claire has asked, she says, hello, wonderful people. Any chance you could bring this bundle in a different colour? Happy Sunday morning. Today it's only in blue, Claire, but I will go to the buying department. I don't know if the collection comes in a different colour, because it's called Rhapsody in blue, isn't it? So I don't know if it comes in another colour. But we can ask for you, Claire. They're not in today, obviously.
No, I don't know. So then you can cut your 4 pieces.
OK, now, a quick question.
Yes.
Would you then, once you cut your first one... go... Oh, you haven't got another one of these flowers.
No.
No.
But I know what you're saying.
Could you not put it on...
And match it on.
And match on and then cut it?
Yeah, you can do. Yeah,
right.
Whichever works for you. So, and you cut those out, and then, obviously, you can decide which way round you're going to
now, you've got one going that way and one going that way. So do you have to...
And then one that way and one that way.
Are they all cut out the same?
They're all cut out the same. I've just turned them round, but you could have them, like with these, you can have them all facing up. You could do the same sort of thing where they come outwards. It's just depends on which part of the design you've chosen.
So you have to choose which bit of the design you like to put on the corners. OK. So they're your two... They've cut at 5.5 inch to be 5-inch finished, those.
That's right. So they'll match onto there. Okay. Now, the next thing is this... we've got this wiggly edge, as Anna called it earlier, this sort of scalloped edging going on here. Now, I'm going to go to the binding before I talk about that border. Because we've got these curves, we can't use a normal straight cut binding. We have to go for bias binding.
Of course, yeah.
So, again, in the instructions...
Before you go on to that, if somebody at home doesn't like squiggles...
They can just do it
straight. They can still do straight, can't they? And use a straight binding for
it. The quantities of fabric will do the same. It's just I've made the border square and then I've wriggled it.
OK, before you start the bias binding, I've got to go and do fabrics.
Have you?
So have a 2-minute rest. We're only 2 minutes. I'll be back in a second. Lots of people asking about the bundle. Everything. Loads of people have already bought this. Lots of people have already bought it. Lots of people checked out and everything and said it was limited, but about percentage-wise... Oh, quarter have gone. Not in baskets, checked out. Quarter of them have been checked out already, so just please be careful. So for £126.95, because you may be thinking, oh, that's a considered purchase, but blimey, do you get a lot for your money? So you get the panel, because it's not just for the quilt top. You're getting fabric for the backing and the quilting as well, and the wadding as well. So you get the panel, which is in the centre of there. Then you get all this gorgeous fabric. So I'll just run you through them very quickly. I'll just put my hand under here. So you get 1/2 metre of the winter rose. You get 1 metre of the light blue. You get 1 metre of the dark blue. You get 1/2 metre of the winter rose in white. You get 1/2 metre of the rose in blue. 1/2 metre of the rose in light blue. 1/2 metre of the squiggle. And then 2 metres of optical white for your backing there. So you get all of that, plus the panel, plus 4 reels of thread. Oh, we've got the picture now. Plus the wadding, plus Joy's instructions, all £126.95. Just the one colourway at the moment, but we will talk to them. Right. OK, there's lots and lots. You just put it in your basket in that moment then. If it's fine... It's fine. So please be... I only say it because I don't want anybody to miss out. And I know there's lots of people who can't watch the show today because they're all off doing things, and I know they want to come in later and get it. So if you want to get... If yours is in your basket and you haven't checked out, it's not yours until you've checked out. Right, bias binding.
OK, so... obviously, you can just go and buy bias binding, but there's no fun in that at all.
No,
so we're going to make
also it
our
will be
own.
the right colour.
Absolutely. So we're going to make our own. So I explain how to... We start with a square.
Yeah.
In fact, we'll need 2 squares probably for this.
But this would be, again, the width of the fabric again, would it?
The squares are going to be 20-inch squares.
Oh, OK.
OK?
So you get 2 out of the width of the fabric.
Yeah, so you'll get 2 out of there. And then we're going to fold it in half diagonally and just get a nice crease on there.
Did you press the crease in?
I did. Yeah. I did. Because what I want to do now is I want to remove that fold. Before I start, OK? So using the long ruler, I'm just going to line it up so it's just a smidgen in. I'm not measuring it or anything, I'm just doing it by eye to make it...
just a smidgen, what's that?
A smidgen, well...
Technical term,
probably
technical
a 16th of an inch, but that'll scare people if we start saying...
Yes, now is that a smidgen, is that imperial or a metric?
Well, do you know what? It's like when you're cooking and they say put a glug of oil or a splash of oil or whatever. Well, what's the difference?
That's not a proper recipe. A glug?
Yeah, a glug of oil.
I hate it when they say a cup of this and a cup of that, and you go, well, I've got a measuring thing which says cups on it, but if you put it near a cup, it's nowhere near the same size as a cup.
But cups are standard millimetres, or they used to be.
It just makes me angry. So I just thought I get a big cup and I use that for all of them, you know, kind of... Anyway.
Fair it is. So I've just taken that off.
A smidgen off the edge, right?
So that now gives me 2 pieces of fabric.
So this is your bias, because you've gone across your fabric.
Absolutely. As soon as you go diagonally, then yes. So then we're going to cut some strips, and we're going to cut them at 1 3/4 inches wide.
This ruler's 23.95, as you can see, going across the top, and the bundle is going across the bottom.
I'm going to hold this in place and just ease that away just to make sure I've cut. I'll do a couple. And then you just keep doing this. Now, on the bigger square that you've got, you'll probably do 4 cuts.
Is there any reason why you did 2 squares of 20?
Yeah, because if you want to get, like, a square of a metre and fold that in half and try and handle it on here, it's nightmare.
Just ask it,
Yeah. So you'll probably do, and I've said in the instructions, probably 4 or maybe 5 cuts. Just do 3 or 4, join it and see how much length you've got.
Yes, of course.
Because the bigger these are that are left, the more useful they are in another project.
Yes, of course. Oh, yes, so don't keep cutting right down here, because you might not actually need all of that.
You won't need all of that, and you end up with, like, little silly bits to sew together. So then what we need to do is join these up. And this is where it gets a bit fun, because...
Fun?
Yeah, it's fun, this bit is.
It's all been fun, Joy.
So if we open these...
Obviously, Joy doesn't agree with me there.
John, I'm concentrating.
Do you hate us, Joy?
Why would I hate you? I don't hate you. I love you. That's why I asked for your phone number.
Right, Hannah hates her. What did you say? Hannah was saying, I hate you, John, but then you said something nice.
I think that's why I asked for your phone number.
I've told her no midnight texts or anything like that.
I can say what I like. My husband's gone off to Hensford races today. He's not listening. He's not watching.
As if I'm any threats. But anyway.
OK, so
right,
we've got these.
Please.
Yeah, and we need to join these together.
Yeah.
And you need to lay them out so you'll see that your two bias edges will match there.
Yes.
People will often say this to me when I'm and say, well, it won't match. You just got to turn it around. OK?
Yes.
Now, if you match these up, which again is a classic...
Are you quite strict in your classes?
I am.
Yes.
Yes.
I am.
I am. When I have to be.
Yes.
When I have to be.
OK, right.
If you match these up, when you sew it and open it out, and you've got your seam allowance, you're going to get this horrible long step.
Which you don't want that.
So we don't want to do that. So you need to off-centre them like this. And what you're looking for, because you're going to be sewing down here, you're looking for that 1/4 inch from the edge to...
It's like when you use Creative Grid's triangles, they've got that bit missing so that you can join them up. So it's your dog ears, really, isn't it?
Right.
You've got to remember to leave a dog ear at each end.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hope you can see at home through the glare of the nail polish. Hannah's getting hers done this afternoon.
Is she? Is she going to have sprinkles?
Yes.
Good.
Is that what you asked for? Is that the official term?
I don't know what the official term is.
What did you ask your lady for, then?
Well, she knows what I like. She says, what colour sprinkles do you want today? So there we go.
Right, anyway, back to the dog
So
ears.
then I'm going to try and see if I can get this sewn. Now, what I do... I know.
That's what you're here for, Joy. You're the expert.
Really? I like to start with my needle down.
Oh, OK.
Because then, if I take this V shape... That's where I've lined it up into
OK, hang on, we
the
can't
needle.
see
Yeah,
that.
let's just see if I get that right. OK, if I bring it out...
Yeah, go on, do it there.
OK, so when I've lined it up, you've got this sort of V shape.
Yes.
If I slide that in so that the needle is in the V...
Oh, OK.
And the edge of the foot is on the edge of the fabric...
Yeah.
Then we should be, fingers crossed, in the right place. Oh, here we go. There it is. This foot pedal always moves because I kick it.
Do you know I've been sewing as well, Joy?
Have you?
Yeah.
What have you been sewing?
I did a snail's trail block. And I did... What was one called the other day? There wasn't a peony. What was it called? Oh, no, Bird of Paradise.
Ooh.
And I also started... Well, I didn't sew the skirt together. I did a John Scott pattern cutting course the other day and didn't get any sewing done, like just pinning. Anyway.
And you're telling me off.
Yes.
OK, so stitch that down now. Let's get that end out of the way.
Right.
So hopefully, if I open this up now, it should come out. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
In a nice straight line.
Brilliant.
Then you can press your seam open.
Yeah.
So that helps to reduce the bulk. And then you can take off your dog ears, OK? And you keep doing that till you've got enough.
So do you do, again, like you did with the piano keys, do you just do a really, really long...
Yeah, because it needs to be long enough to go all the way around the quilt.
OK.
And the quilt's roughly 42 by 64, so you're looking for about 210...
But it'll be even more, won't it? Because you've got indentations.
Absolutely.
And, yeah.
So on a straight bind, you'll be looking for about 210 inches. This one, I go 230, maybe 240. It's much better to have too much
of course,
than not enough. And then you can see here, we've just got it all winding out as long as we need it to be. Okay. Now, I actually made a mini version.
Oh, did you?
I did. Pop that in there.
Oh, no, I was going to say this. You haven't cut up a panel just to make a mini version, but I can see you've got the winter rose in there.
No, I've just done that.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
So this is using some of the, the bits and pieces.
In your hour off, will you finish this off?
In my hour off, will I finish it? I might.
Well, it just look lovely in
you
one
want
of my
to see
bedrooms.
it
No, I don't want to see it back on air. I want it for my bedroom.
Oh, you want it for your bedroom? Oh,
Norman would love sleeping on this.
Yeah. Bit posh, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Norman's a bit posh.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Right, OK. So this is the equivalent of your panel. These are the equivalent of your 5x2 piano keys.
Yeah, I've just done it half size.
Yeah, they're your equivalent of your 5... You've even fussy-cutted this one. Your 5-inch squares on the corner.
Yep.
So then there's this bit to do next before you do anything else.
So we've got the border on, as you would normally do, and it's square. And if doing the scalloped edge is a bit too much, for people at the moment, they can just do it square, absolutely fine. Now, what we want is nice, gentle curves.
Okay.
If they're too deep,
yes,
then it can be really tricky to get that bias
on
margin
the
in.
instructions, they tell you how wide to cut the borders and everything.
Tells you how to put the border on.
Yeah, brilliant.
And I've just done some simple quilting.
Oh, now you do the quilting at this point then, if you're going to do any quilting.
Do all your quilting.
Okay.
Layer it up as normal. Get all your quilting done, and then shape your edges.
Now, in the kit, you get white. Obviously, Joy's used that one because she's just made a mini one. But in the kit, in the bundle, you get... I'll go through the bundles with you in a second. There it all is, right? You get all the fabrics, but you do get 2 metres of white for your background. So I presume... Yeah. Do you have to seam it in your 2 metres?
No, it's just wide. It's just wide enough.
Because let me just show the back. The camera won't like this because it hates bright white. But as you can see, you've got the optical white on the back with all your... Oh, you've done fancy stitches on this one, Joy, I notice.
Yes.
Anyway, we'll carry on. Something the same as...
A smidgen?
A smidgen is the same as... I can't say that on air, Lorraine. Oh, yes, I can. Yes, I can. I thought she'd put natjas and she's put nat... Oh, no, I can't say that. A smidgen is the same as saying a gnat's whisker.
There you
go.
Yeah.
I thought it was...
You're having a moment today.
I'm having a dreadful day today. It's because I've had a day off, you see. I worked every day up until yesterday. I had a day off.
OK.
Anyway, sorry, Joy.
So do all your quilting before you do any of your shaping. The quilts are, roughly speaking, 42 inches wide, so you'll just get it on the width of the fabric, OK? And if it is a little bit, if it comes out a bit bigger, then you just trim your border down slightly to make it do. So to get the shape in then, we need gentle curves.
Right.
We don't want them coming in too much. It gets all too complicated then. And so then the next week we're going to say, well, how do you get these curves? Now,
how do you get those curves?
How are you going to say that then? I like to have nice rounded corners.
Yes.
So I just get a plate or a saucer, whatever. Put it on, and what I do, I put 2 little bits of masking tape on the plate so that I'm lining up the same part of the plate on each corner to get it nice and regular. Then you can...
we sell
an S-curve.
It's like a bendy, it's blue, and it's like rubber with wire in it. You can do that. So if you don't want to use a plate, you can use that. It's on the web. It's on the web.
You can use that. And you can use that to come down here, and you can mark where you want
to cut. Do you draw it on?
It's up to you. If you want it to be regular, then you've got to draw it to get it straightforward. If you're not too fussed, you can do it freehand.
But you've done. So what you do is you make sure your corners are done first because you want your corners all to be identical, really, don't you?
So if you look at these two match.
Yes.
But this one doesn't.
No.
And I don't think it looks quite as nice.
No.
It needs to have that a bit more.
So why have you done that then?
So I can show people what it looks like.
Did you bring a plate? No. OK, right, before we do the art of the... I'm ever so sorry to do this to you. I just need to warn you, we're down to single figures now. We knew this would be popular, didn't we?
Yeah,
I was going to do it now, sorry, Joy, and then I'll come back and do the undulations with you. If you've got... have a rest. If you've got it in your basket... you do need to check out. Down to single figures already. Down to single figures. Because I said at the beginning it was limited, but it wasn't that limited, but we are down to single figures now. So, you get the panel. I'll just show you the panel. Only because you might not want to make this. You might have other fabrics you want to make this one out of. But this is beautiful, look. So, that's the panel. Yeah, you can't see me, so... All right, tell me when you're at the bottom. They're doing this on purpose because they know my arms ache. OK, so you get the panel, and then you get all these... Now, they're all from the same range, from the Blue Rhapsody range. You also get all of these. You get everything you need to make that quilt. And not just the cover, the whole quilt. So, you get Winter Rose in blue, 1/2 metre. You get light blue 1 metre, dark blue 1 metre, winter rose white 1/2 metre, English rose dark blue, English rose light blue, squiggle, all those 1/2 metre, 2 metres of the white for the background. You also get 4 threads, 2 blue, 2 white. You also get the instructions, And you also get the warm and white batting, £126.95. Right, Joy, back with you.
Okay. Yeah, so you can draw it on. You can use scissors to cut it out, whatever you're comfortable with. But if you're going to do it freehand with the rotary cutter, okay? Yeah, I knew you'd have a fit over this.
Yeah.
I said, when I showed you on this, it's going to have a fit. So there's some rules.
Breaking all the rules, Joy.
I know I'm going to break the rules, but there's a new rule.
Oh, OK.
There's a new rule. Okay?
I have to leave the room.
No, you can stay there. But if you're going to do this freehand, because I know some people like to do freehand cutting on dressmaking and stuff like that, where they just go around the pattern. So the rule is this left hand, if you're right-handed, okay?
Yeah.
Your spare hand has to go behind your back. Now, if you're a lady, tuck it into your bra strap. If you're a chap, tuck it into the belt of your trousers.
Is this like driving an automatic car?
Sort
when you
of.
don't drive an automatic car, because I was in the car with Dulcie the other day and she'd got a hire car and she slammed her foot down thinking she was changing gear and I was like, doof, like this. Anyway, I'm sure she did on purpose.
We'll try not to do that.
So put this hand completely
get this hand completely
out
out
of the way. Is that for security, for safety
Absolutely. It's very tempting when you're doing this is to do this, to hold it down, and it's not good. So if you do that, if you've got it hooked into something, the extra seconds it takes to release it and come out, your brain's had time to realise that's not a good thing to do, OK?
But do you secure your fabric or something? Because my automatic... That's close, isn't it?
Yeah.
My automatic reaction would be, I need to have this safe before I do that, that's all.
No. If you're going free, you can, if you've got a couple of heavy stones or something like that, put them on there. You know, it's whatever you want
weights,
to do.
The husband, anything.
Oh, yeah. The cat usually sits there. But that's not good because he tries to do this. And then you can just gently go in like this.
That's very... you're very confident, right?
But the chances are, as you can see, it won't go all the way through.
Because you haven't been able to press as hard
because you're not doing so much, It depends on the wadding that you're using, how good your blade is, etc., etc. But then you've got your basic shape, so then you can just go in with your scissors and just finish it off.
To be honest, I don't think I'd have the confidence to do that. So I think I might get one of our chalk pencils and actually draw it in. So then you could follow the line either with your rotary cutter or with your big shears, couldn't you?
Absolutely.
I just think that... because once you've cut... There's no going back, is there? So if you come too far... it's fine if you haven't done enough. If you come too far in, you're done for then, aren't you?
Well, if you come a bit too far in, then what you end up with is a much smaller border because you'd have to recut and it gets a bit...
tedious and wasteful.
It does.
Quick question before somebody's asked to go through the instructions, but when you finished, was there much fabric left?
Of some of the fabrics, there was a fair bit left because this one, for instance, we've only used in the piano keys.
Yes.
So you've got 1/2 metre, but you've probably only cut a couple of strips off it.
Yes.
So, the ones you do the fussy cutting from, you have less of that because even though you've only cut a couple of strips in here and these aren't very big, you might have had to... dithered about with them. So some fabrics you get more left over than others.
So you could make a not an identical cushion or something, but you could make a matching cushion to go. I mean, this was. Oh, that's left over from your.
Well, because I get a bit extra, you see, because I'm making them
mistakes,
up. I do not.
I'm sorry,
I do actually.
Because I make mistakes.
No, but we get extra because obviously we're making up the samples and that as well. So I wouldn't like to guarantee it, but I think there'll probably be enough to do. Well,
because as you say, these ones that you've that you've only used. A couple of strips off 1/2 metre, you're going to have some of those.
Yeah, you're going to have quite a lot left. So you would certainly have enough to make a cushion or possibly 2 cushions.
OK, I just think some people do like to do a set, don't they?
Well, it's like, doing a little doll's quilt or something to match. I mean, that's quite popular, isn't it? Ladies like to have something for themselves and something for the daughters as well. So,
so you've done your swirly lines.
Yeah, and then we need to sew some binding on. I've got another one here saved.
You said you sent me a message, but there was nothing there. I've still got Lorraine's message. But Pauline's got a suggestion, apparently. To cut tinned veg as a weight and put your hand on...
the top of the tin.
Oh, I wonder what that was, because the top of the tin's missing, isn't it?
Yeah.
To cut, use tinned veg as a weight and put... Oh, and to put your hand on. Yes, I see what you mean.
on top of the tin,
That's a good idea. That's Pauline I've got there.
Because again, you see, because you've got the tin up here, you're well away. It's anything that keeps that hand away. I'd
feel better because your hand would be up here and you've got the weight, and then you're more likely to cut it in the first go, aren't you? And not have to go back.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. So this has got to be stitched on in the same way as we stitch on a binding. It's a single fold binding, this one. Try and start on a straightish part because that gives you the chance to get going. Make sure you've got your 1/4 inch seam going on, and you will need your walking foot on.
Right, of course, because you've got your wadding in there and everything.
And when you're stitching, the temptation is to pull this round to match this, and that pulls it too tight. So rather than doing that, you're only going to sew very short distances, but then the way I do it is I hold this and I move the quilt to match this so that it keeps it straight. I mean, I don't know if that's what dressmakers do. But that's what I do. Yeah, you do it automatically.
You do something automatically. You don't think about it. I'll have to think about that one.
Yeah, well, I had to think about it a lot when I was doing it. I'm thinking, okay, how am I going to explain all this?
You see, because the other thing is when you're dressmaking, when you make bias binding, you automatically do
fold it in
that to it and press it, so it's already done like that.
Yeah, but we don't.
There's 4 left in stock. There's 4 left in stock when everyone's checked out.
There's going to be some lovely quilts going around this winter. Yeah, and then obviously when you've done that, fold it over, fold it in half, snip it over, and then you can...
And did you machine it down or did you hand whip it down?
If I was doing it for myself, I would probably just hand stitch it down. For quickness for here, I've actually stitched it down.
Yeah.
And I was a bit worried about that because I thought, if I'm going to machine this down, is it actually going to work? But it went on like a dream.
Oh, no, because it's the bias, it's going to work.
It will work.
Somebody just wants to have a look at the instructions, so very quickly I'll show you the instructions. They're Joy's instructions for the Blue Rhapsody quilt. What you've got here, you've got everything you need here. You've got... all the fabrics you need are in the bundle. So when it says cutting instructions to make the top quilt, what you will need, right? Remember, Joy's put not Joy. They put the Joy's instructions, but the people who've printed up put the codes of the fabrics in here, not the names of the fabrics. So what you need to do is when the fabrics arrive, they're all in their own separate little plastic bag. There's a silver sticker on each bag. Just make a note of which sticker goes with which fabric. Just so for that, and also if you want to buy some other. To make the top quilt, there's all the instructions there. There you go. And then I'll just turn it over. Then there's all the instructions about assembling the quilt, shaping the quilt, making the bias binding. And then all you need to do is pop a couple of, holes in it, and they can put that in your file because then the thing is, after you've done it in this fabric, you could make it in any of your other fabrics. You're right there, Mother.
Yeah, I was just going to change over to the...
Okay, you can make it in any fabrics you've got in your stash. Or, of course, because you've got a panel in the centre of this one, what you could then do is maybe, if you're making it out of your fabrics, is do a completely different pattern in the middle of there. Exactly. Now, somebody's asking, do we sell the fabrics on their own because they wanted to make the panel bigger? Some of them we do, don't we, Jay? Some of them we do. Oh, OK. Where are they then? Right, while you do that, are you all right, Jane?
Yeah, I'm fine,
do you need any help? Right, OK, I can sell some of these by the ½ metre, but not all of them. So if you want to extend it, maybe, or something like that. Right, so, not away from the bundle, we sell some of them by ½ metre. So which ones? OK, so you can't get this one. We haven't got this one available. That one's not available, right? But everything else is. Do you want to run them through quickly? OK, so there's Winter Rose in blue, I think this one's called, isn't it? If you want to make cushions, or if you just love the fabric, this is ½ metre that I'm showing you here. So this is, it's called Blanks Blue, Winter Rose. It's lovely, isn't it? That's the one that Joy used to do her fussy cutting with. £8.45 for ½ metre. Then we've got the light blue that is the binding was made out of. Oh, now I've got more of this one. This is a metre, obviously, that I've got here. Oh, because in the bundle you get that, don't you? So that's the light blue one there. £8.45 for ½ metre. Then I've got Winter Rose in white. Actually, Jay, just fold that as we're going along. Then it's and that one there. They're brilliant. Then we've got Winter Rose in white. That's nice, isn't it? That one's lovely. They're very... When I did I launched this fabric, it's very Delft, isn't it? Very kind of that lovely Dutch blue and white painting on ceramics, things like that. £8.45 for half a metre. Then we've got the... Oh, no, I love this one. This one's like a Tudor rose, isn't it? Vintage, in the dark blue. Vintage flower. At £8.45. Then I've got the vintage rose in the paler blue with the white flower. Look, this is nice. That's very fresh. It's nice, isn't it, that one? Graphics, if you don't mind. Come on, Joy's waiting to show us her sewing. £8.45. Then I've got the squiggle. I won't show the white, because you know the white you can just find on the website. Squiggle. Well, the white is optical white from the website, if you wanted more white. Squiggles on blue, that one. Oh, no, this is the one. This is the one. Look, it's £3 cheaper than... 3p cheaper than all the rest. No, 3p cheaper than all the rest. Do you remember? There's a picture of me going like that somewhere. Right. Oh, this is the bundle. That's the bundle. But there's only 4 left. There's 4 left. There's 4 left. There's 4 left. Don't forget you've got that message you said you wanted to send through to us as well, Hannah.
She's lost it.
No. The one from earlier, you said there's a message and I'll send it through later. Oh, OK, sorry. Right, Joy,
OK,
off you go.
So I've just changed over to the walking foot, OK, and I've got it set, hopefully, for a 1/4 inch seam.
Yeah.
Some machines, you've got a 1/4 inch seam set in, others you'll need to move your needle. or whatever. So, and then it's just a case of... hopefully, stitching.
Oh, now, Brenda's asking which machine you're using. It's a lovely large throat for quilting. Brenda, it is. It's the 730.
Yes.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? It's like the 730. It's like the 6/8. Well, have a look on the website. It's like, but it has got a deeper throat space. You're quite right. And
I'll show you. Look, it's the Russian doll of sewing machines. This is. It's got all these little compartments.
Hidden compartments.
Couple here. It's got a straight stitch plate with it as well. 2 alphabets, 9mm swing.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Oh, she's off.
Oh, well, I was talking about this last Sunday.
Were you?
Yes, I was talking all about this last Sunday.
And it's got the deeper throat, which is...
11 inch.
11 inches, yeah.
Yep.
Right, OK.
Size matters, John.
It does.
When you're a quilter, size matters. OK, so I'm going to...
How are we doing for time, by the way, it says?
Yeah. So when you're doing the
4 minutes, you've got choice.
OK, well, won't take me that long. So when you're doing the bias, the trick is to keep this really relaxed. As soon as you stretch it, it's going to pucker, isn't it? So.
And also, it behaves differently depending on which curve you're going.
Yeah, whether you're going in or out. Yeah, definitely. So as you can see, I tend to move the quilt round to keep that in line with the bias.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to move this to here.
How long have walking feet been around?
Oh, a long time.
I'm just wondering why we never used one when I trained, because when you think all the layers that I have to go through with some period costumes when you're doing cartridge pleating and things like that.
Did you have an even feed foot? I used to call them even feed foot and things like that.
All we used to do was we had a Singer Industrial.
Yeah.
Everywhere I went, I'd buy a Singer Industrial at each of the different theatres, and just literally we'd just put our foot down and hope for the best, you know what I mean?
Oh, there's a bit of homework for us now to see if we can find... That'd be useful to find out, wouldn't it? So it's coming round, and as you can see, when we fold it over, it's going to lie really nice and flat.
It's lovely. I just love the way... I love piping, you know, on quilts, but when you do, like, cushions and some period garments, you put piping in a seam, and I always think that looks so... You've got... Excuse me.
What have I got?
Little bit of glitter from your nail on your face. I just think that just finishes it. You know what I mean? Rather than just hemming something. Yeah. That beautiful, especially when you do a contrast binding like that. Absolutely. I just think it finishes something off so beautifully. Yeah,
it just makes it really classy, doesn't it?
And how would you finish off when you got to here?
When I get all the way round...
I don't expect you to do it now.
No, I can't find the end. Yeah. But when you get all the way round, I would just overlap it by, 1 inch or so, just to make sure it's cleared. snip it
off.
off.
Yes, because then when you turn it over, the raw edge is underneath,
the raw edge is all inside, yeah.
That's fantastic. OK, anything else you want to tell us about this quilt?
Oh, I don't know. Is there anything else?
How long does it take you?
Now there's a question. I can't answer that on air because then people would know I'm working for peanuts.
No, I didn't mean how long did it take you.
Yeah.
If I bought the bundle, and I wasn't as proficient as you, because I'm just saying, how long would you think I should allow? It's not a rush job. I don't want to rush it.
Absolutely. The way I approach it and the way I sort of recommend people do is you spend a day doing all your cutting, so you get all your cutting out done. Then you spend a day doing your piecing, putting your piecing out, and that may be, that may actually be a day's worth of sewing over 2 days.
Yes.
You get all your piecing done, then you get all your layering out done, and then you spend a day doing your quilting, and then you finish. So it's probably sort of half a day over 6 or 7 days if you just did it.
Exactly. Also, some people say they've got things they start, put down, pick up, put down,
absolutely.
things like that.
And you use your brain differently. Cutting out using...
Sadly, I don't. That's just got one track.
But when you're cutting out, you're using one bit of your brain.
Of course.
When you're piecing, you're using a different. When you're quilting, another one.
And
so
also,
it's
you don't
good
do it
to...
when you're tired either.
Absolutely
do you?
not.
Make mistakes.
No, absolutely not.
Have a look at the bundle again quickly.
Okay.
You get the bundle. Everything in there. Oh, the instructions aren't on the picture, sadly, but you do get the instructions. Who took that picture, Joe? So we've got all the fabric, 6.5 metres. You get the panel. The panel's not there either. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You've got the warm and white cotton wadding, you've got the white fabric, and you get the 4 reels of thread. All that for $126.95. Now, there are only 4 left. Or were last time we looked, there were only 4 left. So please, please, please check out. Joy's back in an hour's time, and we're giving her a Quilt As You Go challenge. Don't go anywhere, because I'll be back in 3 minutes with a really lovely range of Kaffe facet fabrics, and we know how much you love them. We know how... Well, look at yesterday. We were so busy with Derek yesterday. I'll see you in 3 minutes from now.
Follow us on Pinterest. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to discover sewing work we create and love.
Today I'm going to be showing you how to do diagonal tacking, which is also known as pad stitching, but depending on what you're using it for. Diagonal tacking would be a temporary stitch just to attach layers of fabric together, like interlinings or interfacings, and you'll be doing that to the wrong side of the fabric. So normally you would use 2 layers of fabric, but I'm going to be just using this fabric here on a hoop, just so I can show you the stitches. So I'm going to be taking my needle through my fabric, and then I'm going to be doing in and out to create a diagonal shape. And then I'm going to go further down and again coming in and out. So you can see that I'm moving from the right to left, but if you're right or left-handed, then this can change either way, whatever's more comfortable for you. So it's this small stitch here that gives you the diagonal shapes, and you just keep going down your fabric. So once you've done these stitches down here, you then need to go back up to create a second row of stitches. But this time you need to come in and out the other way. So this time I'm going from right to left, so I'm mirroring that stitch, like so.
On Wednesday, the 27th of September, Tilly Rose makes a welcome return to the Sewing Quarter studio. She's bringing with her a collection of wonderful stitch kits so you can sew your own fabulous cushions at home. Stitch kits produce a wide range of pre-printed canvases to help you make striking cross-stitch creations in no time. Tilly will showcase some of her favourites, starting with some fabulously festive Christmas-themed designs, followed by a host of images inspired by the natural world. So join us and the talented Tilly Rose for some merry makes and some home-sewn creature comforts on Wednesday, the 27th of September at 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. Only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78. If you'd come back like 10 seconds earlier than you did, right, you'd have seen Joy's bottom on the screen because she was like going, not her bare bottom, obviously she had her clothes on, but she was writing the number down. She's ringing the call centre now, right? And she's, what's the number? And she's like this. Anyway, Sue from Essex, she wanted to know if you could just buy the panel on its own. Sadly, not this time, only in the bundle, I'm afraid. I'll speak to the buying team on, tomorrow. Monday, and I'm very confused about my days this week because I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday here, didn't I? Friday I was at the Great British Stone Bee. Saturday, yesterday, running around doing my chores, and then suddenly back here on a Sunday. Right, Kay Fassett. We all love Kay Fassett fabrics. I have got fabrics by the half metre available for you today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through them quickly. I've got some bundles to go with. I've got some fat quarters. Let's just run through and then we'll spend time looking at everything. Remember, get your messages in. If you've got any questions, get them on the web chat. If you've got any pictures of anything made with Kay fabric that you've got from us, please send them in. You know the email. It's studio@sewingquarter.com. Studio@sewingquarter.com. That's the email address. Or, of course, you can send us a web chat. You can't send pictures on the web chat, but you can send pictures on the email. OK, right. Let's start. Let's start with the Kay fabrics. These are lovely, aren't they? Now, remember, some of these pieces have got half metre, some have got a metre, but remember the price you're paying is for half a metre. Designer fabric, right? Kay Fassett designer fabric, $6.95 for half a metre. This is his red squiggles. Okay, the reason I'm being red squiggles is they get a little bit confusing in a minute. So this red squiggle, £6.95 half metre, 100% cotton, cave quality, of course. Okay. Right. Now, this one is pink, but... Oh, I thought it was called pink, this one. This one is called pink. There you go. But this Kay Fassett... Oh, my hair looks very grey today, doesn't it? Blimey. Kay Fassett squiggle fabric in the pink, this one. In the pink, so it's got... The last one was a red squiggle on a blue background. Or it's called algae, I think that colour, isn't it? This one is pink squiggles on a very, very pale lilac background. OK, I will do more wafting for you later. We'll just go through them all, first of all, and then we'll do mixing and matching. Now, this one is a blue squiggle on green. I think this could be my favourite, this one. So it's called green. Now, you see, on the other two, then it's been named after the actual squiggle. This one's named after the background. $6.95 for half a metre. The thing is, if you get confused with all the colours and everything, if you just go on the web, once they've all been run through the graphics, they're all appeared underneath me there on the web, so you can always have a good look at them. Now, guess what colour this one is? This is nothing to do with ours. This is the name it's called at the Kay factory. Right, Mike's guessing yellow. I would say yellow squiggles on pink. Jay would say brown. And then the graphics say mauve. Right? But it's a pink, definitely a pink background. Definitely a yellow squiggle. I can't see any mauve there. Actually, you know, they're on the side, No, there's only the two colours. You know, on the selvage edge, they always put the dots with the colour. £6 a night. It's gorgeous. I love it, but it's not mauve. It's not mauve. In fact, little Paul and Natasha came to blows about that one. Yes. Because they launched it, right? And, like, they were going, this is mauve. And it's like, no, this one's mauve. No, this is mauve. And it all got very, very complicated, very tense. Right, I love this. Paint pots. Oh, now Derek loves the paint pots too. I think they look a bit like watermelons as well once they're cut up. But you can see why they're called paint pots, can't you? When you cut this up, right? Look. I was supposed to do this later. Don't they look like watermelons on there? No, look, they look like watermelons, don't they, on that one? Anyway, I'll show you that later. That's not for now. So this one, hang on, this one is, now, this one's called orange paint pots, and that's because the majority of the pots are orange. It's nothing to do with the background. Right? I know. I think it's a mind game, isn't it, right? So that's that one. Now wait for the next one. What colour's it? Maybe little Paul's in charge of his colouring department. Right. This one is yellow. I know. That's because most of the pots are yellow. I mean, it's gorgeous. I'm not taking the mickey out of the fabric at all. I love the fabric. It just gets a little bit confusing, doesn't it? £6.95. Right, now, I've got raked fabric. Now, guess what colour this one is? That was a competition. Everyone was supposed to be guessing, and Hannah shouted it out. Algae, this one is called. I love the pattern. It's like, you know when you go to a beach and they've just raked the beach. All right, and now apparently the picture on the website looks very different because it's a bit far away. But that's Kaffe Fassett algae raked fabric. £6.95 for half a metre. I do love that pattern though. Just like a doodle, isn't it? But it's like, if you go to some beaches, when we used to film Poirot, we used to film a lot, they used to find their bodies on the beach a lot of the time. And they'd rake the beaches. In the programme, not in real life, obviously. No. Right, so that's that one. And then I've got raked. Now, look at this one. I love this. It's like bright colour. Guess the colour? Pumpkin. Yep, I can see that. Pumpkin. Nice, though, isn't it? I'll waft and do it a bit for you in a minute. Okay. Then gerbras. It's nice. I thought this would make a nice shirt, this one. Gerbras. It's blue on orange. Pumpkin. No, it's not pumpkin. It's definitely not pumpkin. Sunshine. These are called Sunshine Gerbras. Now, this always reminds me of Anna Maria Horner's Echinaceas. £6.95. Well, you see, now, what you're thinking of is Kaffe does that quilt where he's cut each square is a flower, hasn't he? Because Hannah was saying, well, he did other flowers as well, and she could make a whole quilt of different flowers then. Like a bigger... Oh, I tell you what, at the Chipping Camden Lady Quilters, one of the ladies had done a pliqué garden. It was exquisite. I'll have to get a picture of it and show you. It was absolutely beautiful. So this one is gerbras. We love flowers here. And also, when I say the wrong flowers, I get so many emails. I know these are gerbras because Kaffe said they are. Magenta. Magenta gerbera. It's nice, that. I'd say that was pink and orange myself. That'd make a lovely shirt, wouldn't it, that one, look? Nice. Nice, isn't it, that one? Right, and then last but not least in the Kaffe fabrics. This is lovely. Now, this did come in other colourways, but I think the other colours... Well, there was one in a kit the other day, but I think that sold out, and I had miss out, didn't I, with it? And we're not reordering them again. Look. This is obviously a metre. £6.95. Oh, right, out of this show, in the half metres that I'm showing you now, that's the most limited. Yes, we're not ordering the other two. It's called embroidered flowers, that one, isn't it? I think it's because we can't. Not that we don't want to. It's because we can't, I don't think. Right, I've also got to tell you, when you buy these fabrics, they come wrapped in tissue paper in a lovely box like that as well. Right, so put that away there. That's away. Now, I've got 3 bundles to show you. which we think would not complement these fabrics nicely. This one's shades of blue. Isn't that a step song? It's a deeper shade of blue, all I wanted to. Yeah, I love that one. And they had those funny blue shiny outfits on, didn't they? 2.5 metres of fabric you get here, 0.5 metre of each one. You get peacock teal, cornflower dark, and optical white. This is peacock. This is teal, there in the linears. Cornflower, dark blue, and that's optical white in the middle. They'd make your lovely waves, wouldn't they? For your clamshells, they'd be nice. Shades of blue. She's a deeper shade of blue. £19.45. Nice, right? That's the blue one. Then I've got autumn, or is it flame? This one's called autumn. I like this one as well. This is lovely. Look at the colours in here. Oh, it's not autumn at all. It's sunset. This one's sunset. 2.5 metres again. So you get a linear texture. You get 0.5 metre of sunshine. It's called sunset, but you get sunshine fabric in this one. You get true red in the linear, and then the spectrums are bright yellow, Christmas red, and pumpkin. Bright yellow, Christmas red, pumpkin. I like that. That's a lovely bundle, isn't it? I like that bundle. Look, that's nice. Look at that. I'll do that later, sorry. £19.45. And then my last bundle. This is very fuchsia. I'd say, you know the fuchsia plant, which I love. Look at these. Now, there's a black in here, which makes it very dramatic. Do you know what? If you made a quilt out of these, it'd be like a black opal. Use the black as the background. 2.5 metres again. Now, in the linear texture, you get azalea and grenadine. And in the spectrum solid, you get black, bright orange, and fuchsia. Right, Hannah has an announcement to make. I'm really sorry. No, Sue in Essex, I hope you haven't turned off. Right, can we tell you? Right, Sue from Essex said, can you buy the panel on its own? And we said, no, you can't. We searched in the shop, can't find it. But if you search by code, Q87, QREQ87, panel. Or you ring the call centre. How much is it? £9.95. Right, OK, we might, if we can, we'll try and schedule it in the next hour. I don't know how many there are, you see. We'll try and schedule it in the next hour. Right, come with me, because we're going to do fat quarters now. Right, I'll just turn them round the right way. Always with camera audience, Jay, camera audience. Right, OK, where shall we start? This one? Is this not the order? Hang on, sorry, Hannah, you might have had an order. So do you want me to do it, your order? And which one's that? This one? OK. Now, this is where it gets a little bit confusing, because this is called Red Pack 1, right? Red Pack 1. You get 5 fat quarters. I'll lay them out for you now. 5 fat quarters for £21.95. So, you get the lovely bit. If there's anything you want me to waft. Oh, hang on. This is Red Pack 1, this one. I was going to say, I think I've got a cushion made out of this, but I don't think it's the same. It's not the same fabric, so I haven't got a cushion made out of this at all. This is Red Pack 1 for £21.95. Ooh, they're nice, aren't they? So 5 fat quarters for £21.95. Right, that's Red Pack 1. What's next, Hannah? So that's Red Pack 1. I'll put that there like that. The pinky one. Oh, okay, this is called red as well. This is called Red Pack 3. It's nice, isn't it? Oh. Right, if you're interested in the panel, I'm just going back to that blue panel. Oh, Jake, move a bit. The blue panel that's over there. We've just said it was available. The bundle, there's 3 of the bundle left. There's 3 of the bundle left. Somebody rang in. It's not $21.95, obviously. Somebody rang in to say, can we buy the panel? We said no. It was Sue in Essex. We said no. Then someone said, yes, you can, if you go by the code. But we're not quite sure. Speak to the call centre. Just ring the call centre, because I think if it was limited, I think they might have all gone. But just... Anyway, this is Red Pack 3. This is Red Pack 3, this one. £21.95. Aren't they lovely? 5 fat quarters. Okay, moving on. Which one would you like next, Hannah? Red and 1, 3. Blue next. Just put them on this side of the table, it's fine, that's brilliant. Blue, has it got a number? This is Blue Pack 1, but it's the only blue. It's the only blue pack. I've got 2 greens in this hour. Oh, this one's nice. I think you've got dots and ovoids and spots and flowers and psychedelia. So that is blue number 1. £21.95. Right, the panel on its own is now sold out. I do apologise. The panel on its own is now sold out. Must have been very, very limited. Okay. And then I've got the 2 greens. Now, I've got the one with dots in it. No? Does that not work for you? Yeah. One's got zigzags with red and one's got zigzags with black. One's got green ovoid. This one. This is green pack 2. So you get the cabbage. This is my favourite. I'll show you that one in a minute. Zigzag with the red. Now that's nice, you know, it's big cut. I thought that was a new one, that one. I thought I only saw that one the other. Oh, are they? And then this. I'm going to waft this one open because I love this one. I just think that's gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? It's like the Chinese chrysanthemums in the greens and the purples there. So you get all 5 of those for £21.95. That's green pack 2. Nice. And then last but not least, we've got the other green one. This is green pack 3. This one's got browns in it as well, look. You see, that's the smaller version of that, what was I just saying? Then there's psychedelia. And then you've got the spots. That's green pack 3. This is green pack 3. This is Jay's favourite, this one. I'll come back. I was watching a programme the other day when I was at the gym, and it was where somebody wants their garden. They have to pay for it. Somebody wants their garden redoing, and then there's like 2 boys. They're twins, but they don't look anything like each other. They might just be brothers. But they draw up some designs, and Charlie Dimmock, who's... Are you all right there? I wouldn't have recognised her. I wouldn't have recognised her. She looks like Jay, doesn't she now? Anyway... Put a wig on Jane, it could be Charlie Dimmock. anyway, to recognise that they both draw up a design, and then the couple choose which one they want, and then so they chose the twins. So Charlie had to help the twins build their. It was very fast. It went on for a long time. I was on the treadmill at the gym, and I was thinking, well, I can't get off till I've seen the finished result, thinking it'll be a half-an-hour show. An hour later, I'm like, oh, just hurry up and show us the picture of the garden. Anyway, fabrics. Embroidered flowers. Okay, this, I've only got 12 metres or 12 units. 12 metres I've got to this left, 12 metres I've got to that, which might sound a lot, but all it takes is for, it's not a quantity at all. And remember, the other colours this came in, we can't order again, so I'm presuming this one's the same. I'm presuming we can't order it again. Obviously, that's a metre I'm showing you there. Let me show you what half a metre looks like. I was going to say, most people who order this have ordered a metre or more. I think you'd have to get the whole effect, the impact of it. Because you get the same again. If the repeat is that, the repeat is half a metre. But it's lovely, isn't it? That's gorgeous. I'll just have a look at that. Oh, they're not twins, apparently they're just brothers. Who are they then? Is that someone messaged in? Oh, Helen said they're not twins, they're just brothers. You make me laugh. Helen, what's their name? Are you sure? I could have sworn on the voiceover they kept saying the King twins or the something twins. Obviously not. King. Oh, maybe just. Oh, no, the King brothers. It might have been. I just presumed they because I remember watching. Well, they don't look like twins. Well, they don't look like twins. Well, they don't look like twins. That was got me going on the not the motorway. What was the thing I was running on? What's that called? Just jog on the I don't advise jogging on a motorway at all. Yes, and on the bikes, it's cycling with, like you can choose mountain rescue or something. I pick motorway. Right, what's next? Paint pots. Very, very popular, the paint pots. I'm not surprised. Oh, let me just show you the paint pots in action then. This is one. This is now, this is a quilt that Jess made the other day. Nothing's going. Don't worry. Everything's anchored. It's fine. Oh! So this is what the paint pots, the orange paint pots, can look like. Mate, who's messaged him? Oh, Lorraine, they look like pieces of oranges and lemons, John. Oh, do they? I thought it looked more like watermelons, Lorraine. Lorraine will be hungover, so she can't even see the telly. Yes, she's thinking she's... What time is it? Oh, no, it's a bit early for gin and tonic, isn't it? Hair of the dog. Anyway, she'll be sitting there in a nightie with dangly earrings on. What you bet? So this is lovely, isn't it? The way, when you cut it up, it looks very different, doesn't it? Anyway, let me put that one away. It's very clever. Up, there we go. Oh, yes, they use that in 60-minute makeup, don't they? Oh, there's Helen, yes. They're the rich brothers. Are they rich, though? They don't look... One of them had funny trousers on this week. Anyway, this is a metre of the orange. Now, don't get confused, because the other one's got an orange background. It's the paint pots that we're talking about, the orange paint pots. Yes, orange. The majority of them are orange, aren't they? That's reminding me a little bit of my mum and our family bathroom circa 1971. We had this exactly this pattern, but in greens and blues on the tiles. No, I tell a fib. It wasn't on the tiles. It was on the wallpaper, and the wallpaper was printed to look like tiles. Jay, we can hear you. Jay thinks if he goes behind the curtain to talk, we can't hear him. Anyway, he's going off for a spa day. Oh, where are they going? Oh, is it the one that Vix goes to? Oh, it sounds nice where he's going. I'll find out. Where is it going? Where are you going? Oh, I have to have a look. Apparently it looks lovely on the website. Hannah's already looked it up because she's checking in on the same day. Oh, yeah. Can you imagine going away for a lovely spa day and you're lying there in your lovely fluffy gown by the waterfall and you suddenly hear Hannah. Hello? Hello? No, should take her in a bungee for a massage. Right, now this is paint pots in yellow. This is paint pots in yellow, this one. Even though the background's orange, it's pumpkin, I think, this one, isn't it? Oh, hang on. Yes, it's yellow, this one, isn't it? Yeah, it is yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. But the background's like a pumpkin colour, isn't it? I haven't got anything made as this one to show you, I'm afraid. Was there not a handbag in that pile as well? And that, maybe I'm confused. £6.95 for half a metre. OK. Do you know what? I'm being a bit controversial, but I think I might put the blue with this. Would you not? Nice, isn't it? I like that. Oh, but I haven't got those fabrics, have I? Sorry, Jay, can you bring it all the way in here? I like that. So this is the yellow paint pots. This is the shades of blue. Deeper shade of blue. Thing my hand can do. Anyway, moving on. Right, one of the most popular of this hour are the two raked ones. This is the pumpkin. Very, very popular pumpkin. I'm not surprised. I'd love to know what you're making with it. Pumpkin pie. Oh, don't talk about food already, Hannah. It's only 25 past 9. Now, which one of these would you put that with? I'm presuming sunset. Sunset. Well, these are the two most popular. This is the most popular fabric. This is the most popular bundle. So you get £6.95 for half a metre for this. And then this bundle here, 2.5 metres of fabric. It's called Sunset Bundle, but you don't have to worry about that. Just remember the code. Across the bottom, 2.5 metres of fabric for £19.45. You get 2 linear prints and 3 spectrum solids. Now, if I remember correctly, it's Christmas red, pumpkin and bright yellow, sunshine linear and true red linear. That's good, isn't it? Because I haven't got it on my screen. I think they're lovely together, aren't they? Look. Oh, right, can I just interrupt? Just remember I said I had 12 metres of this left? 5. I've got 5 metres of that left. I'll tell you about it again. If you want that, you need to check out your basket. OK, then let's have a look at algae. Algae in the raked. It's lovely. I don't quite know, because to me, algae's always like slimy green colour, isn't it, algae? Jay, you can do it because it's not in shot. Go on, do it. It's not in shot. Look in the screen. It's not in shot. You can do it. Go on. Good boy. So Jay's wondering what spa treatment to have. He said, shall I have this one, John? I went, don't have that. It involves wax. Not on a day out, anyway. That one's just a necessity. That's not a day out, is it? That one, say, Michael? Oh, Michael would have that one first, he said. Algae, raked. Now, what now. Oh, Jay's telling me which bundle to choose now. OK, Joe's chosen this bundle. I'm not taking responsibility for this, Joe. That was called Shades of Red, that one, Jay. Yes. When you buy your new house, Jay, I'll come round and help you with colours. Shaking his head now. He's still thinking about what spa. Go and get the menu. Print the menu up for me, Jay, and I'll let you know. Oh, dear, no, it would worry me. Oh, have you had the one? I went on one of those holidays, like it was years ago when I had money. Hotel Sportif, I think it was called, in St. Lucia. And you had like 1 or 2 treatments a day, and I just put down for all of them. I know. Yes, because some were just like a reflexology foot massage. And then there's this other one, right? And it was called a salt scrub, right? And they get this like kitchen scrubbing brush, right? And get this salt solution. And you're lying there with nothing on, going like that. And they're rubbing it all over you, right? And you're like this, you're kind of shaking afterwards. And they go, come outside. So you're like this, walking outside, right? And then there's this person with a fire hose, and they go... Like that. I slept well that night. Oh, hang on, embroidered flowers. Got to go back to that, sorry. Yeah. Oh, my word, there's only 2 metres left. There's only 2 metres left. Oh, come on, John, one job. But I did like having, they did massages on the beach and everything, so it's lovely having a massage with the breeze. Oh, that was beautiful. Anyway, there's only 2 metres left. £6.95 half metre. There's only 2 metres left if you want that. And I don't think we're... Well, I know we're not reordering it. We can't. It's not that we don't want to. We just can't. It's lovely, isn't it? Just hold it up for you. This is a metre, remember. That's a metre. It's gorgeous. The colours in there are just stunning, aren't they? OK, Tina. Morning, John. Could you not make me laugh with a mouthful of coffee? Lots of love, Tina. Tina, what did I say? Oh, I know, about the wax. Was that the bit you laughed at? Oh, the fire hose. Yeah, I didn't go for that one again. I didn't like that one very much. I know. Right. Yeah. Well, you couldn't do it with your clothes on, could you, Michael? Yeah, you had to go like that. That's it. Right. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one, mate. I do apologise for putting you off your Sunday breakfast. Who made this one? I've never seen this one. Who made this one, Michael? Oh, it's lovely. I was going to say it looks like a Lucy, because Lucy likes patching the back. Look, and look at the back. She likes patching the back, doesn't she? Do you know what? I know this hasn't got any blue in it. Or I'll take the blue one away. Yes. Isn't that lovely? That's Sunshine Gerbera there. Right? But... nice, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, look, that bit there. Gorgeous, isn't it? Look. So that's the Sunshine Gerbera. But maybe go with the... rather than putting it with blue, you could put it with reds and golds and everything. Look. It's called Sunset. Oh, that works beautifully, doesn't it? Actually, let's try and recreate that quilt. Yes. Without the triangles, obviously. Doesn't work like that. Come on, John. No, not that one. This one. Yes. Janice has been on, hasn't she? Apparently her hair was this colour this week. I heard. Was she on with Derek? She must have been, mustn't she? Because Natasha wasn't here, and I've not been here. Oh, Anne May. Good morning, John. Happily sewing a new bag. Then came the salt scrub and fire hose, and bang went my straight line. Oh, I so apologise, Anne May. Oh, I see. Did you have my story about it, or did you actually have it done? Halfway through sewed a bag. There you go, look. I've recreated the... That's the same as the Lucy quilt. Well, I can't do triangles on mine. Oh, yes, I can. Look. I've still got a fabric left over. I know that I'm on a better level than Lucy because I finished my block before she did the other day. Were you not on that day? Was that Little Paul's day? We had 2 sewing machines and we both did a Bird of Paradise block. And my first points didn't match up at all, so I unpicked it while I was doing the fabrics over there, and then came back and it was perfect. It got perfect pointage. I know. Oh, yes, we should, like Ready, Steady, Cook, shouldn't we? I did Ready, Steady, Cook Christmas special one year, yeah. I was against Fern, and we had to do Christmas lunch, right? So I was with Leslie Waters. She's brilliant, Leslie Waters, the chef. I love her. And Fern was with her husband. And we couldn't start filming because she was doing lobster, and the lobster hadn't arrived. So we had to wait for the lobster to arrive before we could start filming. And then Ainsley Harriott kept calling me John Smith for some reason. We had to keep refilming it. Anne-May, me again. No, I just imagined you there. Need I say more? I'm sorry, Anne-May, if it's put you off your breakfast or your 11... Oh, it's not 11s yet. It's not time for 11s. She's making a lovely bag. Oh, do. No, don't watch on Christmas Day. Right, where would you like me to go now? This? Is there any left? We'll just check. No, gone. And we're not reordering that one, so that's that gone. That's that gone. Say goodbye. What's that Mark Allman song? Wave goodbye, say goodbye. That one. Right, I haven't done squiggles yet. Oh, what? Sorry, what's... Yes. Right, OK, come with me. I'll do squiggles in a minute. Now they're in the right order this time, are they? Because they weren't last time. Red pack 1 raced into the lead. Absolutely raced into the lead. Not surprised. Look at those bold colours. People multi-buying. Nice. That's lovely. It's that one there. It's gorgeous, isn't it? This is K Facet Red Pack 1. You get 5 fat quarters for £21.95. Shall I go through them all while I'm here? Shall I go through all of them while I'm over here? That's in the lead by a long way, right? I love this one. This is green. Pack 2. You see now, zigzag, cabbage leaves. That's green pack 2. Right, sorry, that's green pack 2. Nice, isn't it? Lovely. I like that one with the big flowers there. Right, OK, moving that. Now, this is red pack 3. Because it's so... No, I haven't got red pack 2. Now, oh, I love this one. This is the one I showed you earlier in the purple and the green. But this is in the orange and the pink look. Look, isn't that gorgeous? I want to... Oof. You see, if we'd sold that by the half metre, I'd have definitely had a shirt made out of that. Natasha put a picture of her at the partying at the sewing bee yesterday, and Paul, Paul that works here, was wearing his shirt made out of the poppy fabric that he made. Now, this is nice. Look at this, right? Because look at all the different colours you get in here. If you quilted, imagine you could fussy cut. That's all different colours as this one, look. Pinks and greens and yellows in there. So that is the red pack 3 fat quarter. Gorgeous. Right, I've got 2 more quickly to show you while I'm over this side. How am I doing time-wise? Oh, I'm all right. So then this must be green 3. Now, you see, to me, that's algae. That's what I would call algae. Wouldn't you agree? And then that spot on there. So this one here, let me move that one away. This one here is green pack 3. They're lovely, aren't they? 5. Now, you get 5 pieces, 5 fat quarters, but it's called... I've got some other fat quarters coming up later as well. And then, last but not least, we've got blue pack 1. We're going all over the place with the numbers today, aren't we? Yes, there. That's blue pack 1. £21.95. You get 5 fat quarters in there. Right, let's do some squiggles. Right, I'm not going to even shout out because I'm bound to get it wrong. Red. Red. Did I shout that out loud? Oh, sorry. This is red on an algae background. Now, would you... Oh, no. No, you see, that's more of a petrol-y blue, isn't it? That looks nice. They look nice together, don't they? Right, hang on a sec. Here's me trying to do bundles. This is my director doing this, not me, right? This is squiggles in red. He would put it with algae raked. Yeah, but they match. Look, we're just saying this cushion behind us, that's got raked there, and that's got the squiggle there. I haven't got this raked. That was in my... That one was gone, I think. That was in my Miss It, Miss Out the other day. Oh, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. But the thing is, I think those two colour match... Oh, sorry, did I walk out the shot? Sorry. I think they might be a bit too busy, Michael, especially with your ginger hair. Right, OK. So carry on with the squiggle. So that's the red squiggle. Then, now, this one's called mauve. This one's called mauve. I haven't got it yet. Oh, sorry. This one's called mauve. This is a metre. Obviously, you're getting half a metre for your £6.95. K-Facet mauve squiggle fabric, £6.95. No, I've still got Anne May's. Oh, Francis and Liz from Inverness, right? Now, which ones? But they're not really from Inverness. They're from Garforth. Because remember I said I did my teaching practice with Garforth Comp? I met them. I met them the other day. Met them at the Great British Sewing Bee. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, we've got no cake for them, have we? Jay, cake? No cake. I've got some gluten-free biscuits. You know what? OK, so Hannah brought some Jaffa cakes in for Jay, just on those little packets. Other cakes are available. Biscuits. Oh, well, are they a cake? Are they a biscuit? Anyway, sorry, Jay, I've just eaten them. That's nice, isn't it? Oh, we had a packet yesterday. Oh, so everyone got them yet? Oh, I see. So you bring in biscuits and cakes for Derek and Jay and everybody, but not for me. Squiggle, blue on green. Yes, but I can't tell you. So this is how I worry, right? Hannah and Jay left in charge of the building yesterday. We'll unlock this morning. Heating, it was like a sauna. Well, who locked up the night before? No, that's no excuse. Just because it was on the night before doesn't mean you have to leave it on. And then what was the other thing you forgot to do? Heating and... Oh, no, that's not your fault. The fridge door was open. So my butter, when I came to do my gluten-free bagel with bananas this morning, the butter was very runny. Just poured the butter on like that. Oh, no, you can keep butter outside the fridge. That's what the chefs tell you, but it was very soft, that was all. £6.90. I've got a butter dish that I got from Lake Clem, which is supposed... You keep it out, but you're supposed to keep it chilled. It doesn't. £6.95. Oh, now... Lovely. Where do you keep your eggs, though? This is the question. There's a big... I keep them out of the fridge unless it's too hot. Really, when we had that really, really hot day in summer. Oh, now, Hannah was asking me the other day, is it autumn yet, right? It was the autumn equinox on the night before last at 9 o'clock. So autumn started at 9 o'clock the night before last. That's what they said on the telly. Oh, it's not till when?
After my birthday.
After Jay's birthday, which is when? Wednesday. That's a very good way of dropping it into the conversation. Well, apparently on the News at 10 or whatever it was, said it was the 9... Oh, no, Steve Wright in the afternoon. 9 p.m. the other night was the autumn equinox. Anyway, Jay says it's not... Jay's birthday on Wednesday, everyone. So how old will you be, Jay? 17, is it? 33? 30... 32? Be 32. Oh, that's his stone, 32 stone. How many years? 2. 22, 23. Anyway, so it's his birthday on Wednesday. Are you working on Wednesday? Who's in on Wednesday, then? Oh, yeah, that's why Munch is working on Wednesday. $6.95. Oh, I'm not in then, because Munch texted me asking if I was in. $6.95. Now, this is the pink, and it is pink. This is the pink on the mauvey background, squiggle background, £6.95 for half a metre. Now, I'm not sure... I mean, they're squiggles, obviously, but some of them do look like... I said this once, and little Paul went into meltdown. I said they used to sell jam jars with squidged-in faces inside. Not real faces. They were made out of old tights and everything. And he was like, don't be stupid. No. Anyway, Googled it or Yahoo'd it or Binged it. And he said, oh, I want one. I love it. So all look like these little heads and all in the jam jar, all squidged up against the size of the jam jar. It was very big in the 80s, I believe. £6.95 for half a metre. Give us a call, 0800 112 44 33, sewingquarter.com if you want to pop them in your basket. Please make sure you check out. Lovely. OK, moving on. Shall I take you through the bundles that we've got available today? Because they're very popular. This is, not autumn, sunset. And it is the most popular bundle of the day. Well, I think it's because we're getting a bit autumnal. Because, well, having said that, I wasn't cold. It was a beautiful day yesterday, wasn't it? Sitting in my garden yesterday afternoon, it was baking hot. It was lovely. Anyway, 2.5 metres you get here. In the linear, you get sunshine and true red. And in the spectrum, you get bright yellow, Christmas red and pumpkin. Nice, aren't they? Lovely colours together. I almost sort of want to throw in another colour in there, and I can't think what it would be. Yes, like a green, like an emerald green or something like that. But hang on, when's Halloween? That's soon, isn't it? Oh, no, October the 31st, isn't it? There's just no real... Yes. It's all over... No, you see, the thing is, I think the weather turned earlier this year, doesn't it? And also, you know, Danny, my gardener, was around the other day doing my garden, and he was like, I hate this. I was like, what? And he went, look, it's going dark already. And it was going dark at, like, not dark, but overcasty at 4 o'clock-ish, and it's horrible, isn't it? Oh, no, I like if I've got nothing to do, but I hate the day seems too short when you've got loads to do on your list. Right, let's do the blue, shades of blue, deeper shade of blue. What's that? Oh, okay. But have you got five? But have you got five accounts? Thank you. Only because I was going to have one of my brothers, but Alex, my niece, gave it to all her flatmates at university. Oh. OK. How would you take this, right? If you take out... No. If you take out... I'll say it, Netflix. If you take out a Netflix account, 5 people can join in on that thing, and you can each have an account, right? It doesn't cost any more money or anything. Hannah just went, you can have one, John, because I haven't got that many friends, which puts me out of the friends category, doesn't it? So she's told me once today that my face was like Charlie Dimmock's face, and 2, that I'm no longer a friend. £19.45. Do you know what she'll do? You know what she'll do? She'll make Karen, the flatmate, because she's not allowed in the lounge. She'll let her use it up in her bedroom, so she has no reason to come out of her bedroom anymore. Anyway, £19.45. You get 3 spectrums, 2 linears. You've got peacock and teal in the linear, and cornflower blue, dark blue, and optical white in the spectrum solids. And then I feel we've a sort of... what's the word I'm looking for? What am I trying to say? Not shown it enough, you know... What's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, this is lovely. I love the black in here because it's very, very dramatic, isn't it? This one's called Shades of Pink, I seem to remember. Or Shades of Red. Shades of Red. Shades of Red. So in the Spectrum Solid, you get black, bright orange and fuchsia. And in the Linear, you get azalea and grenadine. £19.45. Oh, I'll tell you what started last night. The dancing show started last night, didn't it? Strictly Come Dancing. I'll have to watch that when I get in. And it's the result tonight, isn't it? £19.45. I haven't watched any of X Factor. Has anybody seen X Factor? Maybe I'll just delete it. £19.45. Oh, no, they've brought back a sort of Stars in Their Eyes, haven't they? And it's all tribute bands all against each other, isn't it? I haven't seen it yet. It's new, isn't it? It's just started. Anyway. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Yeah. I was going to watch it because Barry from Watford's in it, but Barry from Watford comes across much better on the radio, in my opinion, than he does on the telly. Right. What's the time? Look, I've got to sum up. Right, where shall I start? This is the one I'd like a shirt made out of, this one. This is magenta gerbras. This is only ½ metre. That's what you get for your ½ metre. Magenta gerbra. ½ metre, £6.95. Oh, no. Why are you watching it then? OK. OK. Hannah's new favourite programme has got Len from Strictly Come Dancing in it. Right, then gerbras in the blue and sunshine. Oh, this is a metre. Let me show you ½ metre. Oh, that's nice. Nice. This is the sunshine gerbera fabric. And if I just show you this quilt that Lucy's made in the past with it. I'll just hold it up for you. It's nice, isn't it? £6.95. That's the fabric there. That was a quilt that Lucy'd made out of it using blue and the yellow linear print. OK, so the gerbras. They're the gerbras done. Next. Paint pots. Right, there's this paint pot that Jess used to make this quilt. That's the orange one. Oh, sorry. Right. That's the orange one. And that's this one. The orange one. Now you're going for the paint pots, not the background, remember, for the orange. That's a metre. £6.95 for ½ metre, remember this fabric? Nice, isn't it? I like it. Like it a lot. So that's paint pots in orange. We also have paint pots in yellow. Again, that's a metre. It's nice, isn't it? It's lovely. It's like looking down on lots of pots of paint. That's why it's called paint pots. Is it the lids or are they open? Oh, no, they are. Oh. Well, some of them... Oh, no, they've all got 2 stripes on. Yeah, it's the lids. I'll agree with you on that one. I thought they were open, you see, but they're not, are they? Because that's the tin, that's the edge of the lid, and that's the actual lid, you see. Oh, actually, that one's open. Just that one. I think he forgot to put another line on that one, didn't he? Oh, no, that's the same one. Be quiet, John. Oh, yeah, they could just be the lids, and that's the paint pot. Anyway, whoever, whatever. Pumpkin, raked. Oh. Michelle's emailed in. What a treat to see you on the TV. Who's this to? What a treat to see you on the TV today, John. Oh, Michelle, hello. She met me at... Oh, Michelle. I said, because what she said to me, Michelle said, is I watch you. She has Thursdays off normally. And she said, what I do is I watch you for 4 hours with a cup of tea. And then afterwards, I go and have a shower and get dressed. I'm like, oh, you sit watching me unshowered with your pyjamas on. Yes, she said I do. I said nightie, and she said, well, actually, they're pyjamas. So she's sitting in her pyjamas. Well, it's Sunday morning, you're allowed to today, aren't you? Oh. Hannah would like poached eggs and avocado for a break today, Jay. Oh, OK. £6.95. Well, I drove past it the other day. Hannah, near her, not in her village, because her village isn't posh enough, but the next village along, there's a food hall opening. And it said on the website it was open. There's a cafe in all of them. Yes. It said on the website it was open last Monday. It's not at all. It's opening is it next Monday? It'll be the Monday after. What date are we today? 20... Oh, it'll be a week tomorrow then. A week tomorrow. It's the day before what? Oh, yeah. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Oh, crikey. £6.95 for half a metre. Sorry, I didn't realise time. A minute ago, there were 10 minutes. And then suddenly it's got no time. Right, now, I've got more cave coming up in an hour's time. It's all pre-cuts. There's nothing by the half metre unless you want some of this brought back. But about how many of them are brand new? 8? Charm packs and fat quarters, brand new, coming up in an hour's time from Cave. Are there any bundles in that hour? I can't remember. No. Oh, books. Gorgeous books. Right, Joy's back. Oh, she's not here yet. She's been a bit of a diva today. I'll have to go and get her now. Oh, she is. I have to drag her back on. She's going to do a Quilt As You Go challenge where she's going to make 2 Quilt As You Go in the whole hour. And they're gorgeous. They're absolutely lovely. So, Paris on point and strippy somethings. See you in 3. Join us on Facebook. Simply search for The Sewing Quarter and like our page for the latest news and more. The Sewing Quarter website is simple and easy to use. You can view a live broadcast of the show on our homepage. Get instant access to our online shop, which has a wide range of wonderful products for you to choose from. You can also enjoy a selection of projects and guides which we have on offer to help you enhance your skills and gain valuable tips. Watch the live shows and you can buy the product which is currently being shown on air. You can even message the studio to ask our presenters or team any questions you might have. Below, you'll find all the products from today's show for you to look at and purchase. On the right of the screen, next to today's products, you will find our simple programme guide listing all upcoming shows. So, join us today at sewingquarter.com.
Did you know there are multiple ways you can contact us, even if it's just to ask a question? Our friendly team are always on standby. You can call our customer service team at 0800 112 4433, email us at help@sewingquarter.com, visit our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter @sewingquarter, and even message us through our website, and our presenters will answer your questions live on air. There are many different ways you can buy from us here at the Sewing Quarter. You can order from us by calling our free phone number at 0800 112 4433 and talk to the team at our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, there are other ways you can buy from us. You can go online and shop through our website at www.sewingquarter.com. You can even watch the show there and shop as you go. You can check out as many times as you like throughout the day and only pay a small fee of £2.95 postage and packaging for the whole day. We also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all products excluding custom-cut fabric. Our friendly UK-based team will help guide you through every step.
If you want any sorting in your house doing, don't call Jay. This is Paris on Point. Quilt as you go, Paris on Point. It's nice. If you've not seen a quilt as you go, I'll tell you all about it in a second. It's 80-20, 8% cotton, 20% polyester. So have we got a picture of the other one as well? Joy's made two. She's going to make two in this hour. One is the Paris on Point. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? That's one of the bundles we've made for you, made together for you. That's really, really nice, isn't it? Right, let me just go through the bundles and the quilts as you go, and then we'll go over to Joy and she's... Get on, go. Right, OK, so we'll start with Paris on Point. This is the quilt as you go here. So that is the quilt as you go, £11.95. I won't explain. I'd multi-buy, but I mean, I'll let Joy tell you the joy of the quilt as she goes in a second. Only because she's got so much to do, I need to chat less and let her do more sewing this one. Two bundles that we've got to go with the Paris on Point. This is the first one. Now, aren't these colours lovely? This one's called Autumn Berry. You get two linears, you get a spot on in kiwi, and you get the is that baby pink or vintage pink? I think it's baby pink, isn't it? Baby pink there. Aren't they lovely? 4 metres of fabric for £37.45. Now, hang on, you don't get a metre of each. What you get, linear texture berry, you get 1 metre. A linear azalea, half a metre. Baby pink, half a metre. Kiwi spot, 2 metres. So it's a total of 4 metres there, £37.45. Now, even if you're not going to do a quilt to go, wouldn't that make any project look lovely, wouldn't it? So that's the first one. The second one is Vintage. Now, again, this is lovely, look. You've got Tea Rose linear here. Oh, hang on, I've lost you. A metre of that. Spearmint, half a metre. Duck egg, oh, half a metre. I think we've had that conversation before, haven't we? Duck egg, half a metre. And then the silver spot on, 2 metres. 4 metres for £37.45. So they're the two bundles for the vintage, for the Paris on Point. However, if you'd like to do... this one's called the Quilt As You Go Express Savvy Stripes, this one's called. Now, I'll get Joy to explain the difference when we come to it. This one's £17.95. That's for the Quilt As You Go. Now, obviously, you need 5 fabrics to make that one. So these are the 2 different bundles, right? So this is the one that you've just seen hanging... Oh, there it is, hanging at the back there. This is the bundle. This is lovely, this bundle, isn't it? So, in the bundle, you get... Bessie in purple. OK, hang on, that's Bessie in purple. I was looking for some purple in it, though. Bessie in purple, you get half a metre, yeah? Yep. Half a metre, yep. Linear texture vanilla, half a metre. Teal flower bush, half a metre. Cabbage flower, half a metre. Vanilla solid spectrum, 1.5 metres. OK? OK, that's that one. But then, so that's Hannah's favourite. I love this one. I love this one. Oh, look at this. Are we making this? Are we doing this one today? Oh, look. Flamingos. And we know Joy loves flamingos, don't we? Her first quilt was a flamingo, wasn't it? So I don't know why I'm wafting this one. I'm not supposed to be. But anyway, you get 1/2 metre of the flamingo. You You get 5 metres in total, because there's 5... Right, ½ metre of flamingo, ½ metre of fruit salad. Oh, I've got a fabric I've never seen coming up next. ½ metre of bicycles. It's called Go By Bike, this one. What are the... Is that a basket on there, then? Oh, yes, look. Oh, some of them are upside down. OK, then you get ½ metre of... Is that Sunshine Linear? So you get ½ metre of all of those, and then the Aqua, a metre and a half of that for £35.45. Right, let's go and see Joy. Do you need anything from this table bringing over, Joy? No? OK, then. No. OK, there's the quilt, there's the quilt.
I can always send you back if I need.
Yeah, you can send me back. Right, we're not starting with that one, are we?
No, we're starting with Paris on Point.
Yes. Which is this one. Now, you've done this before, haven't you, for a show?
Yes.
Where you made a table runner.
Yep.
And you made a couple of placemats as well. So what do you actually get in the Quilt As You Go?
In the bundle.
In
the pack.
Inside that pack, yeah.
OK. You get your wadding, which is pre-printed. This is obviously the one I've been chopping up.
Yeah.
So it comes already with the design printed on for you.
OK, this is the 80% cotton, 20% polyester one, because they have different kind of waddings,
That's right,
don't they?
Yeah.
And you have six. You get six.
You get
of
6
those
panels.
squares.
You get 6 squares on here, so it's enough to make a small quilt.
Yes.
I decided to do table runner, and that's.
But if you wanted to, you could buy 2 packets or 3 packets to make a king.
Absolutely,
it's up to you, because you cut them up to make them up, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. OK. You get a set of instructions, which I've got coloured in, as ever.
That's what I like to see.
Yeah. I like to colour it in because then I know which bits are relating to which when I come to cut them out, rather than trying to keep working out the numbers.
Right.
The numbers on here are important because that's your stitching order.
Right, OK.
So you put piece number 1 on, then number 2, 3, and
are those
so on.
solid lines then where you sew?
No. The solid lines are placement lines. So you bring the edge, and I'll show you one in a minute.
Yes, of course.
So bring the edge of your fabric up to the line, and then you sew a 1/4 inch seam. So that's the important thing with this, as always, 1/4 inch seams.
Yeah, of course.
But what you're doing, you're going to layer this with your backing fabric.
Oh,
first.
OK, yes, of course. I forgot about that, yes.
Yeah. So you're going to layer it up. You need to spray baste it
have you cut it up first?
You'll cut them up first.
Yes, so
Sorry, yeah.
No,
You get it out of
so you
order.
cut one of those off.
Yeah, and it tells you to cut it out, leaving about 1 inch all the way around the outside. Yeah?
OK, brilliant.
So you cut one off, layer it up.
With your backing behind it.
Backing behind it, yeah, with spray baste it.
This isn't fusible, so you have to spray baste it.
Spray baste it, or however you want to do it. And then when you're stitching through all your layers in one go.
So you need your walking foot on from get-go?
Yeah, I like to use a walking foot. They do say that you can just use a 1/4 inch foot. I prefer to use a walking foot.
If you've got one, use it.
Use it. Just make sure you've got your 1/4 inch seam.
Yeah.
If you haven't got a 1/4 inch seam, the next piece won't meet the lines. Very good. So all the instructions are on here, all your cutting instructions, lots of diagrams on the back as well.
Sorry to go back, Joy, but if you don't have a 1/4 inch foot, could you draw your seam allowance on your pieces of fabric?
If you wanted to, yeah.
Because I did a Quilt As You Go rug the other day, and you had to, there were dotted lines and straight lines, and you had to draw your seam allowance on those, but that was for different reasons.
Yeah. But no, you can do. You can move your needle position over, however you normally get a good 1/4 inch seam.
OK.
So on the front part, you've got all your cutting apart, cutting all your pieces, the sizes, and doing the stitching through. And on the back, it gives you all the information you need for joining them together.
OK, brilliant.
So if you look at the table runner a minute, you'll see we've got all these black sashing strips going on in between.
Right.
These have been made individually, and then these are what we use to join them together.
OK, now this is the Vintage Days bundle, but I can't see any black in the Vintage Days bundle. Was this one different when we made this one?
Yeah, we had a slightly different bundle.
Oh, OK.
Just a slightly different bundle.
OK, sorry. I don't want you to be sitting home going, oh, I didn't see John show any black in that. But we'll show how to make it today then, will we?
Yeah, we're going to do that. So everything you need's there, really, to make up...
So it's told you on the instructions how big to cut each... Well, they're those sizes, aren't they? How big to cut each piece?
Yeah, it tells you down here. So you're going to start off with a 5-inch square.
Which is the middle.
Which is the middle. 2 rectangles, 2.5 by 5 inches.
Which is number 2 and number 3.
Yeah. Then 2 rectangles, 2.5 by 9
Which
inches.
is the 4 and 5.
Yeah. And then the 4 corner triangles, you cut a 10-inch square and cut it in half diagonally both ways.
Yes, yeah.
Yep.
Brilliant.
So,
okay.
Nice
so the instructions for the cutting, you cut for 1 square, and then you repeat it as many times as you want to repeat it.
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant.
So that's that.
Lovely.
So if I come over here, because we're on a mission today,
aren't we? Just giving you 2 shows
Give me 2.
in 1.
Trying to wear me out. So there's one that I've already made.
Okay.
And in fact, there's another one there.
That I've already made, yes.
I've already made. And
yes, because you won't complete
made.
all of this on, will you?
No, I'm not even going to attempt to complete
But I think it's important
today.
because we show quilt to go quite a lot, but we don't show the joining up, and that's
right.
what you're going to concentrate on.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to concentrate on today. Okay. So here's our pieces, some of our pieces cut out. So I just thought I'd start off just to show, in case anybody hasn't seen it.
No, of course.
So the square fits on, as you can see, it just fits nicely in that drawn line. Then,
but you don't have to stitch number 1, do you?
No.
It's going to be held on by number 2 and number 3.
That's right. So what I would do is just pop a couple of pins in. I haven't got the backing on this one, but you would normally
So you'd have your whatever your backing fabric
is. Yeah, you'd have it all fused
if you were doing the vintage one, it would be the silver spot, wouldn't it, on the back,
Whichever one they've decided to muddle it round to, OK. So pin it through, and when you're pinning throughout this, you don't need to go through all those layers because that can pin a ruckle in. Just pin it onto the wadding, just to hold it
Yes, because you're not stitching it, are you?
No.
Okay.
Then look for number 2 and your number 2 piece. And we're going to pop it on here like this.
So right sides together.
Right sides together. Couple of pins just to hold it in place, stitch it, and then when you open it out, it comes out right up to that line.
Right, yes.
And do it. Now, we don't press this because obviously we don't want to get the iron too near the wadding, and if there's any bits of glue or anything like that going on. What we do when we press the fabrics before we cut them out, we use a best press.
Oh, yes, which we can get on our website.
Which we've got there. And that's a bit like, it acts like a starch, but you don't get the starchy white bit, and that means you can get a really nice, you can see there, I've got a really nice crisp join on there just by finger pressing.
Pretend join.
I'm pretending, So then
you do the same there.
Same on the other side, and then again, we come back.
Okay.
Yeah, just...
No, I'm just checking. I was thinking you were doing it wrong, I was just checking, that was all.
See, that's what I like, people that check.
You're being sarcastic now.
No, I don't, because I tell people, measure once,
measure
twice, measure 3 times before you cut, if necessary, and then we just carry on.
Well, no, I just think, because when I had the first job I ever had at the Royal Ballet, I had to make these the ballet bodices, and the fabric, now I'm going back to...
a little while,
and the fabric was £75 a metre.
Wow.
Right, and I sat at home, and I waited for 3 days before I cut it, because I kept thinking...
It's a bit scary.
Is it definitely right? The pattern was pinned on... Am I definitely... Because I was terrified about cutting it in the wrong... and come all the way, fabric come all the way from Germany and everything. Okay, so that's what you'd...
So you carry on, and you just build it up.
So it's quite simple, then?
Yeah, very straightforward.
Is it made for beginners, then, do you think?
Certainly people that, particularly people who have got a smaller... I mean, this has got a nice big throat space. People who've got a smaller one, it's much easier to handle at this size.
Yes, of course.
People who haven't really done much quilting before, they've got some guides to do it with. So, it's nice and straightforward.
But it's a different technique to how you'd... obviously, because normally you'd patch the top, then you'd make the sandwich, then you'd quilt it.
And then you quilt the whole thing, So this is a nice way. It's a bit more portable as well.
Right.
For people. So...
Before we start doing that, let's just show the bundles that come with the quilt. These are the Paris on point fabric. This is the vintage. That's the vintage bundle there. Hang on. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. £37, 4 metres of fabric, £37.45. And then the other one, so that's this one that we're doing here. Then the other one is called Berry Days, something like that. Autumnberry even. And in that one you get the green, kiwi, and then the pinks there as well. Yeah. Again, you get the 4 metres of fabric for £37.45. Right.
Okay.
I don't want to take any time away from you, but you can you can do what you want. Now, you're sashing these with black because that's what you were sent, but there's not black in
There's not black in there.
The kit, but it's the same. You'd use whichever one, I suppose.
Whichever one you wanted to use, yeah. And it just shows up the distinction really easily for us as well. So before you do anything, when you've got them down, you'll see that they're quilted all the way through.
There's not actually that many seams on it, really, are there?
No, 2, 4, 6, 8 seams to a block. So what's that, 48 seams and a whole quilt done? That sounds about right.
Yeah.
OK. So the first thing you need to do is you need to square these off, because if you remember, when we cut these, we had an extra inch.
Oh, that's right,
past there, and the backing would have had an extra inch as well. And so
you just cut it down to...
Yeah, cut it down 12.5 inches.
Okay, that room is out of stock at the moment, isn't it? That 12.5 one, yeah.
Yeah.
But you can just use any.
You can use
any of your rooms,
whichever you've got to do it. Okay. So then you've got them, and you'll see this is what people forget. They must have that 1/4 of an inch beyond that inner point.
Yes.
Okay. So you can see here we've got our distance there. Now the strips that go in between to join it all together, we cut the strips different widths. One width for the top, one width for the bottom.
Okay, do you have to sash them? Because it's sashing, isn't it? It's called. No?
I call them covering strips. I'm not quite sure what other people call them.
But do you have to do covering strips, or can you sew them together like... Oh, no, you can't, because you've got no back. Of course you do.
Yeah, because you've... Yeah, so you do need a way of doing that.
Yeah, because normally on quilting, you'd make a block and join your blocks
together.
The blocks first, then quilt it, of course. So you couldn't do that, because that means you have raw edges sticking out the back of your quilt.
Absolutely. Right. So we need to cut 2 different sizes. I've just got the
this is all in the instructions,
It's all in the instructions. So you're going to cut a 2.5 inch and a 2 inch wide strip.
Okay.
Okay. And let me just double check on here, because I do this a different way slightly. So I just want to make sure I'm telling people the right measurements, which I can't find on here.
Do you want me to find
Here we go. 1 inch. 1 inch and 1 3/4 they do, so ignore my signs on there. But you get the 2 different ones, 2 different sizes, OK? So this one is going to go on the front of the block, OK? On the edge that you're going to be joining up.
Right,
so you've got a 1 inch strip on there. And then I'm going to pin this into place. Again, I'm not going to go through all the layers, it's just to...
Just catching it.
Yeah, just catch it into place, so... I'm going to do this.
And this is just on the straight, isn't it? This.
It's just normal straight, yeah. None of that bias stuff.
Oh no, and also the whole quilt would start moving differently if you started putting bias strips in between them, wouldn't you?
It would go all a bit unnecessary, wouldn't it? Okay, so I've just pinned that into place in 3 places. I haven't gone all the way through, just to hold it in place. Then...
you're not going to sew that yet, then?
No, not going to sew it yet.
Okay.
So then I might need to trim one of these down, I think. To do this.
Oh yes. Now, if you buy 2 Paris on points, all you'll do is, instead of making 8 squares.
6.
Oh, it's behind me here. Yeah, it's been brought behind me. Right. So sorry, Joy. Yeah. So if you buy 1 packet, you get 6 squares.
Yeah.
So, like I was saying earlier, if you bought 2 packets, you'd have 12 squares. 3 packets, 18 squares. So, and each square ends up being 12-inch square, doesn't it? If I'm
finished size.
Finished size is 12-inch square. So if you wanted, you know, you could work out. It's quite easy because it's feet, isn't it? So that's 2 foot by 3 foot in size, but you could make it any size you want by. So they can all join together. They'll all.
No.
Okay. So what you do, you just trim those down because you cut them a bit wide?
I was just checking the width on them and just checking it down to length as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So now we've got that on the front. The same edge, I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to put the wider one on the back.
Okay. So you're sandwiching it the thing between the two
between
strips.
the two strips,
But
yeah.
the back strip is wider than the top strip.
That's right. Now, we need to fold this in half as well.
Just explain this thoroughly on the instructions.
Yeah, if you look on the instructions here, you've got all the written words and you've got all the diagrams to show you.
And also, if you go on YouTube, and I think they've got, oh, there you go, available on YouTube in the video demonstration. They've also got, June Taylor's also got a website. You can follow the videos there as well. Yeah. Actually, we've watched them, haven't we, Hannah? Right at the beginning we watched these, didn't we? Oh, OK, we watched an Australian lady. We're thinking she might be a different lady. But anyway, they're all there, they're all there, they're all there.
They're all there. OK, so now we've got this folded, so the folded part is coming into the block, all the raw edges are together. Yeah. You have to just watch your fingers a bit here because we've got a lot of pins going on. So that's all pinned into place. Right. Now we can take it to the machine and we can sew our quarter of an inch seam.
Which I understand now why you didn't sew it to begin with.
Yes.
So what do you call this? Cover?
I call these cover-in strips.
Right.
But that's... I don't know if that's the official term. There's lots of different ways of doing quilt as you go. It's slow, isn't it? Let's speed you up a bit. I do a quilt as you go class and I show them 3 different ways of doing quilt as you go or machine piecing, you know, in sections.
Yes. You're quite busy then, aren't you?
Yeah.
And do you do your classes all around the area then, the West Midlands
area?
No,
I've got a base in Shirley that I do them all from.
Oh, OK.
So that's gone a bit thin, so I'm just going to do that.
Joy.
Yeah.
Was that me putting you off?
No, it's because I'm using the walking foot and I don't use this machine.
No,
I'm going to start using this machine more often, actually, because it's nice.
Have you got one at home?
Not one of these, no, but I'm going to use it when I come here.
Oh, I need.
Oh,
if you want me to demonstrate on this, I need one at home.
Oh, yes.
I've tried that one.
Did it work?
No.
No, I didn't think it would.
Not yet, not yet. I'll wear them down.
Keep going, keep going. Yeah, that's better. It's quite important that you do get the quarter of an inch because obviously you've only got that inch wide strip.
Yeah, of course.
To be working.
And also in real life you'd do that in black, wouldn't you?
Oh, absolutely.
So
yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. You can see my mess now.
Yeah. Okay.
So now you end up with a bit like a hinge. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Now, so that's
We've still only got one. We've still only got one.
We haven't got anything joined up yet. So now what we need to do is this front one, we need to join this one onto here.
Right.
So I'm going to fold this over.
Right.
On the top, so then I know it's joining in the right way. And then I'm going to pin this top to here.
Right. Oh, but it's got all these drawings. Drawings are drawn down,
Absolutely.
So I wouldn't worry about it.
No, it's. I think the instructions are really good on here. It does show you quite nicely. Okay, so now if I stitch the quarter of an inch seam down this one as well, it's going to join it together.
Right. Okay.
So we'll have a go at that. And this is where using your walking foot can get a bit. It can get a bit bulky, so
yes, because your foot's not very narrow, is it? To do that bit?
So I always fold the one that I've done out the way, and then.
Could you make those strips wider, or would it not work if you make those strips wider?
It won't work if you make them wider because you've only got a quarter of an inch beyond those points. So if you made them wider, you'd lose all your points that you've carefully put in. So no. Depends what your pattern is. If you were just using plain squares, for instance, then you could do what you want. You can make the strips wide, or you can make the seam allowance wider.
Of course, yeah.
I'm just guiding that straight because it does tend to wobble about quite a lot.
Okay, so now
it's joined together.
Yes.
On the front.
Right.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
Yep.
Then
you turn over, and then this is going to fold over to the back, and you can slip.
Would you hand whip that down?
On the table runner, I hand stitched it down, but then I've done a decorative stitch on the top.
Yeah, because if you did a line of machining there,
it's going to show on
on the other side. You're going to have the underneath, aren't you?
Now the other thing is, I've got it here somewhere. No, I haven't forgotten it. It's here. You can get the batting tape.
Okay. Do we sell batting tape?
We do. I'm not sure what the official.
Yeah.
Version
Go to the website. It's on the website.
Yeah, it'll be on there. Now, because we've got these two pieces of wadding coming together, it's quite easy for that to get a bit of an artificial fold in it.
Yes.
If you get some of this, place it on here, and this will just gently iron into place.
And is it iron on both? Is it iron both sides or one side of that tape? Is that sticky if you iron that tape?
It's only sticky on one side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like Wonderweb that you turn your school trousers up with.
No. But make sure you don't let it come out beyond your line of stitching, because otherwise when you fold it over, you would see it.
That's the 2 centimetre one you've got there, isn't it?
Yeah, this is just a narrow one.
But if you bought the 4 centimetre, we sell it in 2 centimetre and 4 centimetre. Buy the 4 centimetre, cut it in half, then you've got twice as much.
Absolutely.
So that's what I do. My tip would buy the 4 centimetre, cut it in half along the strip like that, then you get to use twice as much.
Yeah, and then fold it over.
Have a look, see if we can find it.
And then that gives it a much stronger
Brilliant.
thing.
I've never come across that before. So it's just like a Wonderweb, but it's on one side, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit like what would I say, like the interfacing that you use.
Yes,
it's that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And then obviously when you've joined however many you need in a row, you do exactly the same principle to join the 2 rows together, but you're using longer strips.
So if you are doing this and you are making a king-size quilt, at some point...
You're going to have to
go
across.
You're going to be doing very, very long strips, aren't you?
Yes.
Whatever the width of your bed quilt is, you're going to be doing those strips, aren't you?
Yeah.
But you've made it look so easy. Okay, that's the batting tape there. Now, that's the 2 centimetre.
Yeah.
The 4 centimetres on the website. 4 centimetres on the website.
Okay.
All right, have you done with that now, then?
I've done with that one.
Right, we're done with that one now. Finish that one now.
Yeah.
So we're going on to this one now, then, are we?
Yeah, we'll talk
Shall I
about
do that while you tidy up? I'll go and do the bundles.
Okay, and I'll get the...
Yeah, you tidy up, Joy. You have a good tidy up, because don't rely on Jay, that's all. Right, so that was for those. No, this isn't Paris. This is Savvy Strips. Oh, do you want to do the Paris on point? Yeah. I'll do this, and then we'll do a big roundup at the end. This is the one we're going on to now while Joy tidies up. Now, this is the one that was on the wall behind myself and Joy. Now, apparently it's a different technique, this one. So we'll have a look at this. But again, now, this one feels like it's going to make a bigger quilt. Oh, yeah, because you're not making 6 squares. It's automatically the quilt. It's called the Savvy Stripes Quilt Pattern. Again, it's the 80%, 20% polyester batting. Finished size 40 inches by 50 inches. So that's the sew-on wadding there. And then these are the 2 bundles we put together. The one behind Joy, Tilda. So you get in here. Yeah. Bessie, which is the pink one with little flowers, but it's called Bessie Purple. 1/2 metre. You get vanilla linear, 1/2 metre. Is that right? No, metre. Oh, right, hang on. Start again. Yeah. So this one here is 1/2 metre. Hannah's getting confused with her vanillas. This one's 1/2 metre. Then you've got this bush one here, 1/2 metre. Then you've got the cabbage one here, 1/2 metre. Then you've got another vanilla, but plain, which is 1.5 metres, and that's for your backing, right? And, for your backing, right? So that's the one you've got on the wall. And then this one, I love this one. This one's got Joy's favourite fabric, or favourite bird, flamingos. So you get 1/2 metre of flamingo, 1/2 metre of fruit salad, 1/2 metre of on your bike, 1/2 metre of sunshine linear, and then 1.5 metres of the aqua. So which one are we making the flamingo one? Oh, brilliant. Right, OK, that's £35 and 45 pence. Right, why is this completely... Oh, why is this one completely different, Joy?
OK, it's similar, but it is different, as you say, OK? This one, again, you've got your wadding with
I'm listening, I'm just tidying up.
You
missed this bit.
Oh, for goodness sake. Well, I didn't know we were going to leave that there, did I?
I didn't either, but Hannah's just...
I was just shaking it. Dear me.
Right, OK.
So it's the same principle. We've got the wadding, we've got the lines drawn on it. We need to spray baste it to our backing as a preparation.
Yes.
The difference with this one is we're not making the quilt in small chunks like that one.
Right.
We're making it as a whole piece.
Right.
OK? But the good thing about this one is, I think it tells you somewhere, there's only 12 seams to make a whole quilt.
OK, but this is, you'd think, in a way, you'd think, oh, this one would be easier than that one. Yeah. But it's two different techniques, isn't it? This one is straight lines, 12 seams, but you're dealing with a whole quilt.
Yes.
So that one's good for manoeuvrability.
Yes.
But then that one's got different seams, whereas this has just got straight seams.
Yeah.
So it's two different skills, really, isn't it?
It is. This one is, some people think this is far more straightforward. So beginners might like this one.
Yes.
But it depends on
the machine,
handling it through their
exactly.
machine. Yeah. But it's the
so
same.
I do both. And then you've... Well, no, because then you've learned two techniques. You've learned that technique and you've learned that technique.
Yes.
So you're just learned both. Right.
OK.
OK, so now this one's going to take up more space, isn't it, this one?
It might well do. Let's move everything out of the way. So, again, we've got all the instructions in the pack.
Yeah.
All the cutting instructions.
You've not coloured this one in?
Well...
Oh, I spoke too soon.
I thought that one might be a bit
messy.
Bit messy to show, so, so I have coloured it in, but then Now, with this one... you can choose how you want those stripes to come, whether you want them to come in a regular order, whether you want them to be all different. It's completely up to you. It's just how you cut them.
So that's how it is. You've got a wide... In each section... Oh, no, there's not even in each section.
No, they're all different.
But they're drawn like that. So you can choose whatever fabrics you want to go wear, but you can't choose to change the stripes. The stripes are like that.
The size is the size, but you can put them... So on this one, I've had this sort of turquoisey colour.
Teal.
Is it teal? Yeah. OK, whatever it is.
But that's purple.
Yeah. I know.
Teal and purple.
Yeah, I didn't get that being purple either. I'm like...
So that's that bundle, £38 and 95 pence, and the quilt as you go is the quilt as you go. Right.
Yeah. So you can choose your biggest stripes is going to be the fabric you want to showcase the most.
Most, yes.
OK. And they're all numbered on here. Now, with this one, we start in the centre of the quilt.
OK.
So our number one comes in the middle, and then we work it outwards.
But they're numbered on the thing,
But they're numbered in exactly the same way. You've got all your pieces here to trim. Now, when I was doing this, you trim them all off across the width of the fabric, which is the easy bit.
Yes.
Which is what I did here. And I went through and I cut out all my different... So I'm trying to find my flamingos. There they are. All the different size pieces. So you can see that they sort of vary from 1.5 inches wide up to about 8 inches wide.
When you cut them out, did you label, this is number one, this is number two?
This is exactly what I was coming to, because I didn't.
Oh.
To start with.
Right.
And then I thought, oh, that was a bit stupid.
You see, I thought you'd had a great big wide one, the flamingos.
Oh, I've got a wide one.
Oh, OK.
Yeah, in there.
Okay.
But yeah, so I did all this, and then exactly what you're saying, I'm thinking, now I can't remember.
Which is which?
Which is which. So then I had to work them out, and then I've just written on the back in the salvage area the number of the strip.
Yes, because there's only going to be one of each, isn't there?
No. Not necessarily.
No, but there's only going to be one number one,
yes.
none number two. It's not like you have to... But then again, number one and number 8 could be the same...
The same size.
The same size,
Same size, and you don't know which fabric you're using, so it does get a bit higgledy-piggledy.
And also, I suppose you have to choose... excuse me, normally when you make a block,
yes.
you then can choose which way round it's going, where you're going to put which colour. But this, you have to decide
up front
before you start where every fabric's going to go.
Yes.
So on there, either colour it in or write down which fabric is going to be,
exactly.
so you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have 13 different fabrics,
yes.
for argument's sake, you know. And
yeah, you could do.
And then
not in this bundle, you can't.
No, not in this bundle, you can't. But you know, you could do it. So, so that's what I did and wrote it on.
Well, yes, I suppose if you bought the quilt as you go, if you've got lots of stash, you only need, at the most, half a metre. Well, no, you need less than half a metre. If you're going to do 13 different fabrics, the widest amount you're going to need is
8.5, I think.
Is
that one?
Oh, that one there,
that
one
one
there.
The widest.
That would be the widest, and then whatever your binding or your backing is.
Yes.
But if you are going to do
so you can add to it or whatever.
Or you could just make your you could pick your 13 most favourite fabrics, couldn't you? And just have that as your Sunday morning sitting in front of the telly.
You could have 13 of the cave facets from earlier.
You could, or from the next show.
Or the next show.
Oh, no, because I haven't got any fabric. I've only got fat quarters in the next show. But yes, you could do. You could make a whole cave,
couldn't you? That would really blend down, wouldn't
exactly.
it? Or you can do it where every other stripe is one fabric.
Oh, yes. And then then you could then showpiece that would make the ones
in the middle,
really pop out, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Or you could do a Joy special and do black, and because when you do, because you did like a window pane one once, didn't you? Where if that stripe and that stripe are black, and then that one and that, you know what I mean? You could work it.
Absolutely. If you've got some really nice fabrics. So, and I think it's quite appropriate that we've got these bikes today because it's the Birmingham Velo. Today, the 100 mile... The Birmingham Velo, the 100 mile...
Isn't that a velodrome?
100-mile cycle race starting in Birmingham.
Oh, if I'd known, I'd have done that.
Well, I came early in case there was any men on bikes in Lycra and stuff, but I didn't see any. So.
They'd have only been warming up then. They'd have had their coats on then.
They're a bit
I didn't
further
see any.
over. No, they're the other side of town.
They're not round this bit?
No, they're not round this bit. So,
do they go through Hannah's village? Am I going to get stuck in traffic if I give her a lift home?
I know they go through... No, they're going down Hagley Road through out towards Bewdley.
Oh, so the other side.
The other side. So, no, she's safe to get home. So get your pieces cut out and then get them numbered.
Yes.
OK. So...
Right, I'm ever so sorry, Joy. I've got a confession. It's not mine, not me, not Hannah. But there's a problem, right? The graphics are saying, for these two bundles that we're doing now, that you're getting 5 metres of fabric, but in fact, you're only getting 4.5. Oh. So, sorry, Joy, I'm just going to leave you a second. It's important that we get this right.
Absolutely, get that right.
We can't change... Oh, it's not there yet. We can't change the graphics. So let me take you through each of them so you know exactly what you're getting, and I'll have to apologise. Yeah, I'm going to recap because you'll have looked at that and think, 5 metres for that much. There's nothing there yet, but don't think you're going crazy. It's not me pointing at anything, but... I'll start with the one that's on the wall. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the tilde one. Right. So you get... Yeah, the other two are correct from the first one we did. It's just the strippy stripes one, the savvy stripes. Right, now look, I'm really sorry. It says 5 metres there. It's not 5 metres. I know. So, 1/2 metre of the cabbage. 1/2 metre of the blue bush... Isn't that a tree? Not a tree, a tea in South Africa. Oh, no, that's Roy bush. It's a red bush. 1/2 metre of the blue bush. 1/2 metre of the vanilla linear print. 1/2 metre of the purple Betsy. Right? And then 1.5 metres of the vanilla spectrum. So that's 1.5, 2, 2.5... Hang on. 1/2, 1, 1/2, 2. No, that only adds up to 3.5. No, look. So you get 1/2 metre of the cabbage and 1/2 metre of the blue. That's 1 metre. 1/2 metre of the vanilla, 1/2 metre of the Betsy. That's 2 metres. So do you get 2 metres of the vanilla or 1.5 metres? No, that's 1.5 metres. So it's actually... 1.5 metres, 2.5, 3.5 metres. That's what you're getting for £38.45. I do apologise about this. Somebody's head will roll tomorrow morning in the management meeting tomorrow morning. Okay, so that's that. Oh, Hayley will be here soon. We're going to shout at her. So shall I take you through this one very quickly as well? Well, I can tell you very quickly. 1/2 metre of flamingo. Oh, sorry. No. I'm apologising to you at home. It's not... Hannah said, oh, I'm sorry, John. It's not your fault at all. It's I didn't realise... Right. 1/2 metre of flamingo. 1/2 metre of fruit salads. That's 1 metre. 1/2 metre of bikes. 1.5 metres. 1/2 metre of sunshine. 2 metres. And then 1.5 metres of aqua. So you're getting 3.5 metres of fabric. I do apologise, and I know that's most probably... confusing and terribly illegal or whatever, but Hannah can't change that. Hannah hasn't... They've taken away the thing which can change that. Permission to change it. So I'm sorry to interrupt Joy and everything, but you had to know. I have to be upfront. Have to be honest about these things.
Right.
So, sorry, Joy. So you've got this, and you've unpacked this.
Yes.
You've cut your strips out from the instructions. Yep. Then what do you do?
Okay. And the fabric bundles are sufficient to do the kit. I think that's important.
Yes. Oh, yes. There's enough to make this. There's enough to make this. Yeah.
Okay. So, and this is where we all get a bit big.
Oh, my word.
So this is it.
So this is your aqua. This is your 1.5 metre of aqua on the back here.
Yeah.
That is, you've spray mounted that onto onto the aqua.
Yes.
And obviously the aqua's slightly bigger. And this is also bigger than your finished quilt, isn't it? So you're going to cut a lot off there.
Yeah. So you don't need to worry about that till the end.
No. So then number 1 is in the middle.
Yeah, so if I got the centre started because I knew we'd not have enough time.
You knew Hannah would make mistakes.
No, I didn't know it.
So is the bikes number 1?
So bikes is number 1.
So the other thing you have to be careful as well is directional fabric.
Absolutely. Yeah, which is exactly it.
Because that doesn't matter, because the bikes are up and down, but the flamingos are definitely...
the flamingos have got a definite...
Yes.
So, you have to do that.
OK, so
working from number 1, we're working outwards.
Right.
So I've got the first 2 strips, that's number 2 and number 3.
Is number 1 exactly the same as when we did it before? You just pin it into place, there's no stitching?
No, absolutely.
And then number 2, which is that one, the yellow one there?
Yes.
You've stitched that
right
sides together, turned it up?
In exactly the way that I've got these next ones put on. Yeah. So I've done 1, 2 and 3. Yeah. So now we've got 4 and 5.
And again, no ironing?
No ironing.
But you've sprayed these with...
Yeah, use your best press.
Best press, that's it.
We've got number 4 here and number 5 here.
So now this is where, if you're new to it, it's going to feel... not bulky, but there's a lot to go under your sewing machine.
Yeah, you're going to have to manage that size and that weight.
My next-door neighbour, Chris, she's very lucky now because her husband, John, has bought her a table that goes round. Yeah. But she used to put her hostess trolley by the side of her here because it kept falling off the desk.
Yeah, I use an ironing board.
Oh, an ironing board. She's now got a desk that pulls out, so she can sit in a little L. I think it's because he wanted to put her in there and not let her out. But do you know what I mean? It's be careful because the weight will pull it.
The weight will drag it,
Even though it's not particularly heavy, it's still going to drag it around.
And if it gets caught or it drags, then it sends your seam lines off. So anything you can put at the side, to give you that extra level play.
Have you got any tips about how... Do you fold it? Do you roll it? What do you do with it?
We're going to sew this seam first.
Yes.
So if I just turn this around here. Now, some people swear by rolling it up into like a sausage. Now, I find that's a bit unwieldy. It gets a bit too rigid for me. So I like to just... Scrunch mine up.
OK.
So we'll have a go. Now, I don't know how much this is going to drag.
Well, can I be your ironing board?
You can be my ironing board, yeah. You can hold the weight there.
Also, you'd be sitting down at home, wouldn't you? You wouldn't be standing up.
You could put it on your lap and all sorts of things. OK, it's got an extra lift.
Oh, here we go.
This machine's really good because it's got the extra lift.
Oh, yes.
On there, so if you're working with lots of layers.
Yeah, you're really doing your big sell on this one, aren't you now? So you can have one at home.
Yeah. Do you think if I sell enough, they'll let me know?
Yeah.
OK. So this looks really weird, doesn't it?
No, I feel like a bridesmaid.
Hang on, I've lost my pedal now. So I'm just going to keep this going under here. I'm supporting the weight at the front. And then all we need to do is stitch this along. Now, as you get so far, you'll suddenly feel it's starting to feel a little bit heavy because it's starting to to catch.
Yes.
So stop every few inches, just realign everything. Are you all right with your hands?
Yeah,
you don't have
yeah.
to hold it so high if your arms are aching.
No, it's better instead of going to the gym later.
Good idea. And the other thing, if you find it hard to sort of manipulate the fabric and to hold it and whatever, you can get some quilting gloves or something like that.
That's what I was going to ask, because we sell them normally, but I think we're out of stock apart from one size at the moment.
Yeah. Is that ginormous size?
Ooh. No, I think it's this petite size we've got left.
Oh, right. No, because you've only got 12 seams to do, it's worth taking your time.
Yeah, of course.
Now, I don't know if you can see here, but this is starting to bunch up.
I was going to say, yes, exactly.
And there's a danger of it getting in.
And also there's a danger of it sliding up, little bit sliding underneath. Yeah. So you're going to get a pucker in it, something, aren't you?
So take your time, completely reassemble it. Keep checking that you've got your two edges together.
Oh, of course,
and that your edges are on that line as well.
Yeah, because you could be concentrating so much on holding it.
Yeah,
you're not looking at what's actually underneath it, yes.
Yeah. You know, if you're worried about it, put more pins in to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But the key, I mean, people see this, oh, I've only got to do zoom, straight line.
No, I thought that. I thought, oh, that'll be the easy one.
Yeah.
But actually, I think, in a way, this is more arduous. No, that's the wrong word, because it's not arduous, but you've got to really, really concentrate on this bit, haven't you?
You're doing it in a different way, but the good news is with this one, because you've only got these 12 seams, as long as you take it steady, you can get this made pretty much in a day.
Yes.
You know, even if you haven't got a lot of experience or a lot of skill level, then you can still achieve this.
Yes, of course.
Fairly quickly. And of course, you haven't got the issue of having to join anything afterwards. So
no. Once it's done, isn't it? That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Yes, because I suppose when you're doing a patchwork, you spend weeks and weeks and weeks putting all your pieces together, and then that's not finished. You've then got to make your backing and do your quilting, which I know is part of the joy and the fun of it and everything. But if you want something in a hurry, if somebody's baby comes early,
which they do, they come to suit themselves. But I mean, even joining those, you know, it's that extra thought process, that extra time.
I just think with those is you're only concentrating for 8 inches or 10 inches or 12 inches, whereas these, you've had to concentrate for the whole width.
The whole width, yeah. That's right, yeah.
They're all laughing at me now. But it's true, it's two different... I'm trying to 2 different skills,
Why
isn't it?
do they think that's funny?
Oh, because they're just weird upstairs.
Silly, aren't they? Yes. OK. So, there's our seam done. Should we hide?
No, I'm checking for... She tried to kiss me then. She tried to kiss me underneath it.
Say such a thing.
I was looking for puckers, to be honest, but there are none. Yeah, that's what they all say.
Well, OK. so now we can whiz these pins out. Here. I'll donate those to the pin cushion.
Thank you. Are they yours from home?
They are,
oh,
actually,
dear.
But I don't think the bank will get broken for a few pins. And then we can smooth this back over here, and then you can see it comes up to the next line, ready for the next one.
It's very effective very quickly, isn't it, this? You know what I mean? It's like, I know sometimes when you do a sewing project, you don't see anything to spur you on until much later on, whereas this, within 5 seams or 6 seams, you're already... Yes.
Yeah. And that's exactly all you have to do. So then we do I like to do them opposites, but you could go in one direction and down in the other direction.
It doesn't matter.
No, it does. As long
they're saying one each end, aren't they? Because it goes 5, 6,
so
7,
you would do
8, 9,
that
10.
one and then that one, but realistically, you know, it wouldn't make a difference.
I'm sorry, now apparently, apart from Joy kissing me underneath the quilt, they're now saying I'm doing Saturday Night Fever dance routine. Because I went like that. Right, OK, let's concentrate upstairs,
rude
please.
Today.
They're being very rude.
So now
they're not like this with any other guests. It's only when you're
I know.
You make them a bit giddy. I think they're a bit frightened of it.
Do you know something? When many, many years ago, when I was...
a girl?
When I was acting as a teaching assistant, and there was a girl in the class, I always remember this, it's about 10-year-olds, And I remember this teacher explaining to this girl that she was like a drop of water that had just been dropped into a pan of hot boiling oil. Oh. Put her in the room and everybody... Yeah. I think, I hope he wasn't thinking of me then.
Oh.
But yeah.
You're a pot of water. No, a drop of water in a pot of hot oil. Yes. That's not very romantic, is it? Yeah, exactly.
So,
right.
And that is literally all there is to it.
Oh, you've got another 10 minutes left yet.
I know. Well, I could sew another seam.
Yeah, do. And then we'll talk about how you finish it off as well, because that's important as well, isn't it?
Well, that's really easy, because all you're going to do is trim it back to that outside line all the way around. And put your bind
I was promised this was going to be finished for me to take home, Julie.
Well, you should know by now that they tell you anything to get you in here.
Yes, exactly.
Anything
Hannah promised me that.
Oh,
she said, anything from today's show you want, John, you just take.
Really?
Yes. So you're going to squidge or roll?
I'm going to squidge again,
right,
because I don't like rolling.
Right.
And then we'll get this under here.
But this is why, I mean, we're not doing the sewing machine today, but this is why a wider throat on your machine would work, isn't it? Because this is a 730, it's got the 11-inch throat. Automatically, you can see how much more room.
Yeah, and the other thing with this machine...
Oh, got a question. Sorry, Joe.
OK. Oh, answer.
Is it coming here? Yeah, Caroline. Hello, you two. Loving the show. Is it possible to quilt over the quilt as you go?
Absolutely. If you're doing the small ones, once you've got it to this stage, you can go in
before you do
your edging, yeah, or even afterwards. Really, you can go in and do extra quilting, however you want.
Yeah.
The same on this one.
Do you want me to? Is that going to be all right?
Yeah. Before you trim it back, again, if you want to go in and do some free motion quilting or something like that on there, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because this is like the minimum amount of quilting to hold the quilt together.
Right, yes.
So anything you want to do on top of
that. But
that.
if you do it on top, it would give that feeling of more quick, kind of a
I mean, if you did like a
squidgier.
feather string along there or something like that.
Or the Wesley rulers.
Yeah, Wesley rulers, absolutely perfect.
Or if you just want to practice doing zigzags, like as in if you're quite new to it and you just want to practice doing all of those.
Yeah, I mean Wesley rulers are absolutely fantastic for this. I mean obviously Angie normally demonstrates them, and we both teach classes on Wesley rulers. But something like this shape is absolutely brilliant because you can do your little flower things in the middle.
Yes.
You've got your scalloped edges you can do, and so on and so forth.
But doing that, you could make those really pretty. But this, like Hannah was just saying upstairs, this would be good for you to practice doing quilting on like that one. You've only got the size of a...
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's going to be easy to manoeuvre.
Yes.
Whereas this one, it's going to be good to practice those lines on and everything,
Absolutely.
Isn't it?
But because you've got the stripes, you can just concentrate on one stripe.
Yes,
you've got that container that will do it for you. So let's...
Well.
It's like this... it's because I just kick it out the way, you see, when I've finished, and then I can't find it.
Yes, now, don't be thinking if you buy this kit that I come round and hold your kit for you while you're sewing it.
Oh, John, you've just disappointed the whole of the nation now.
Well, a couple of people. Yeah, now if this was your wedding dress, Joy, it's got flamingos on it.
I know, it'd be lovely, wouldn't it? One of my ladies brought me a present this week.
Oh, yes.
A flamingo diary for next year.
Oh, I know where she got that from.
And I do. She told me, and she said, I haven't spent a fortune.
No, it's the thought that counts anyway. It's only because I've seen them.
Absolutely. They're really nice, yeah.
Hannah's in that shop all the time.
Is she?
Yeah. She bought a watch from there recently, I think. The only thing I don't love is you don't get to carry a bag. And if you buy something big... I bought 3... if it is the same shop, I don't know. I bought 3 big elephants. I went in looking for sunglasses, came out with 3 big elephants.
Well, as you would.
As you do.
Yeah, that's...
I went in for 3 things. What was it? Sunglasses, a bed sheet and something else. Didn't have any of them. Because in this particular shop, it depends on what area you're in as to what's in the shop. It's designer price. Designer clothes at high street prices, that one. Anyway, so I love it. I love it because you don't know what's going to be next time you go in, do you? But it's no good if somebody says, "Oh, I've got these sheet." Like Hannah got these Sanderson. Was it Sanderson or they were William Morris sheets from there? And Lucy got the same ones in her shop, but they haven't got them. That's why I went into mine to look for them. They haven't got them in mine. Anyway, that's by the by.
That's completely
Jay will be doing a lot of shopping there when he moves into his new house. What's going to come first? Do you think the wedding or the house?
Well...
The wedding. Oh.
Yeah. big thing, isn't it? You know, getting married, getting a house, setting it up. And I remember when my husband and I got together, and the first time we had to decorate the house, it was a nightmare because his idea of a good wallpaper
oh no
was do you remember those heavy flock Regency stripe type water? Wow.
But that's the trouble, isn't it? Because you know, some people like plain white wooden floors and everything. I have colour on every single wall, do you know what I mean? And fabrics and things that just don't well, I think they match, but you know what I mean? I'm a bit like Hannah, really.
I've taught him the error of his ways.
Yeah, of course. Well, that's what marriage is all about, isn't it?
Well, what we had to do, I went and chose 3 wallpapers that I could live with.
Right.
And then said, right, you choose which one
Which
out
one
of those 3.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, that's fine.
So that sort of worked, but no, he's...
OK, Hannah's got a new boyfriend.
OK.
And, is it finished? Oh, no, it's boyfriend, but he's not a boyfriend yet.
Oh.
She's saying he'll have no say in it whatsoever. She'll be decorating the if they
ever
beyond boyfriend and girlfriend.
So there we go. Now, that one hasn't come out.
You put it in the wrong place.
Looks like I've put it in the wrong place. But I'm not going to panic, John, because you remember what I said earlier on.
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me that put you off, was it?
No.
No, so you're going to put a bigger one there?
So, yeah, just change
What have you got left out? What have you got left then?
I've got all of these.
So it would have to be... It can't be a fruity one.
No, so it will probably be that one again. Yeah. But you see, this is what happens. You know, I mean, I always like to show what can go wrong as well as what doesn't.
It's not wrong.
It's just different.
You're just not going to be sewing along a line, are you? You're just going to be doing your own...
But if we put this one on and then just...
Yes, then a narrow, a little thin one next to your
back. And then that one will take us...
Oh, that takes you right up to
Takes back up to there.
Yeah, so you just... That's it.
So this is what happens if you either... don't number your strips or you number them wrongly, but you know, people go, I've done it all wrong and throw it out. Well, you don't. You just use it as a...
And if you have done it you can just unpick it if you thought. But then it's not going to mark, is it? Your backing fabric. 'Cause it's got a little wash out, won't it?
When you unpick fabric, as long as you unpick it carefully, any little holes that you get in there, if you just run your finger across them like that, they close up again.
Especially when it's good quality cotton, like the Macao Spectrum solids and things.
But but at least I've got the flamingos right way.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but that, you know, it's important to, you know, because I know that will happen. Somebody will buy this and they will do it.
Well, if you've done it, and you've had hundreds of years of experience underneath your belt, haven't you?
People, hundreds of years. Well, not quite hundreds, but yeah.
How long have we got? 1 minute. I can't believe that. So basically, you do all your strips, you cut it round, you date your binding, you wrap it round.
Yep. And my trick is if you cut it away but leave your back in there.
Yes.
Yep. Then you can just fold your back in over.
Do it that way round.
And then you don't have to put a separate binding on.
What a good idea. Oh, yes. I wondered why you cut the blue so big, but that's a brilliant idea, isn't it? When are you back then, Joy?
I think it's the 15th of October now, about 3 weeks.
That's ages. Those not 3 weeks.
No.
3 weeks.
Soon comes
And do you know what you're doing yet? No, of course you don't.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Thank you ever so much.
I never know.
I know. We have to finish this show. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere because I'm back in 3 minutes with more Cave Fabrics in pre-cuts, right? And I've got 8 premieres. Anyway, say bye-bye, Joy.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Follow us on Instagram. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to get our latest posts.
So I'm going to be showing you how to do a ladder stitch. Now this is a great stitch when you want to sew something up and create an invisible stitch. Now, first of all, I'm just going to use the example of something like a pincushion, but I need to bring these 2 edges together using the invisible stitch, which is known as the ladder stitch. So first of all, I'm going to take my needle up through the fold. So I'm going to be concealing the knot in the thread. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my needle in through the fold of the fabric and come out. So you can see that I'm on the actual fold there. So obviously there's the raw edges are inside my pincushion. I'm going to take that through. Now I'm going to go to the opposite side and repeat that stitch. So I want to make sure that this is parallel. So I'm going to come in through that fold and come out. So again, I'm making these stitches really big so you can see what I'm doing. So you can see how I'm going across the whole of the fabric. So if I just keep doing a few stitches. So as you can see, we have the ladder stitch there going across the two pieces of fabric. So when I pull my thread, you can see that almost makes those stitches invisible.
When you spend £10 on your first purchase, you will receive this free sewing kit from the Sewing Quarter worth £14.99. Join us on Friday the 29th of September when Angie Atwood will be demonstrating some of the amazing features of Thread's printable fabric. The Threads range lets you print any image onto fabric, offering up endless possibilities for customization. Design your own fabric, create custom embellishments for applique, or make decorative textile art with this very versatile fabric collection. Over 2 hours, Angie will inspire us with some new ideas, including some unique handmade lampshades, while offering up some handy sewing secrets along the way. So tune in on Friday the 29th of September, 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. and find out what you can achieve with Threads. Only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Don't forget, shopping with us is easy and simple. You can just contact us at 0800 112 4433 and speak to our UK-based call centre to place an order, or shop online with us at www.sewingquarter.com.
I do apologise. Jay was going to present this show, and I'd gone off because Jay was going to present it, but he's run off now. Never mind. Right, I've got brand new capes to show you in this hour. Brand new pre-cut capes. Come on, Jay. It's because he hasn't got a decent shirt on, that's why. It's a bit small for you, that one, isn't it? I think it's an extra large. Anyway, he says he's a medium, but, you know. There we go. Loser. He thinks he's a loser. Right, let's just... Did I just see a picture of me? Did I just see a picture of me? On that advert, they used that picture of me and Angie. Oh, I don't know what day that is. I don't know if it's me that's on it or not. Right, shall we start with some brand new cafe? Brand new cafes. Aren't they lovely? Right, I've got a charm pack and a fat quarter pack from each design. So let's just go like this, because I just want room for one. Right, this one, I think is called Lipstick. Yep, Lipstick. Now, I launched Lipstick last week, didn't I? Let's do the fat quarter first. I will do some wafting. Oh, no. Yeah, now, I did Lipstick 1 the other day. This is Lipstick 2. This is brand new. What it is you'll see some of the fabrics. You'll have seen some of the fabrics, but never in this collection. No, hang on. You've seen the collection of fabric, but never in this combination. That's the word I'm looking for, combination. So this is Lipstick 2. Looks a bit like Hannah's lipstick, actually, after a night out, this one. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, that's a good... Oh, do you know what this one is? Oh, that's nice. This one, is that the back... Oh, is it convolulus, this? No, but are they convolulus? I think they might be convolulus, those. Anyway, that's gorgeous. Oh, look, there's that one. And then there's this very William Morrissey one here. Then we've got the zigzag. Now, I've not seen the zigzag in this colour before either. Blimey, how many of these do you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 10 of these. I was doing a bit of acting then. Hannah's going, 10, John, we talked about this in prep. 10. These disco pebbles without the disco. Oh, no, it's got the little flowers in this one. Oh, and look, this is that embroidered flower one. I wonder what... Oh, that's nice. So this is Lipstick Part 2. Brand new today. Premier. 10 fat quarters there, £42.95. 10 fat quarters for £42.95. Lovely. I'll go through them properly with you in a second. But then, I've also got a charm pack to go with. Right, let's move all this over here so we'll keep them. So that's Lipstick there. Now, this is the lipstick charm pack. Right, these are brand new. We've not seen any charm packs in this range. So I'm presuming the charm pack will be a mixture of lipstick 1 and lipstick 2. 42 pieces you get in here. They're all 5-inch squares, obviously, like all charm packs are. Oh, my. Now, this could take a while if there's 42 of these. Oh, there's the disco pebbles without the disco. There's the William Morris one in red. Oh, now, some of them are repeated. Look, that one there's repeated there. Oh, Sands of Time, one of Hannah's favourites. There's the little flowers. There's the ovoid. Now, I've got ovoid in red and ovoid in yellow. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it, that one there? That's really pretty. Hang on then, let's have a look. Have you seen that one? So I'll put that one to one side. That's, oh, no, I think that's the Convolulus, but bigger, look. Okay, ovoids in the yellow, got that one, so I'll just put that one over there. I'll put any repeats over there, so you can see. So I think what it is, you're getting 2. Yeah, there it is, it's the Convolulus. No, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant to get 2. I'm just wondering if you get them all, because sometimes you get 2, don't you? Sometimes you... Oh, no, not had that one. Oh, I love this one. Now, that's definitely from lipstick 1. Do you remember? That's definitely from lipstick 1, that one. There's the flowers. And look at that. So you get that pattern in 3 different colourways there. I like that colour. Yeah, these are lovely. Oh, there's the chrysanthemum one. Do you want me to push it down a little bit? There you go. Then there's... Oh, that's nice. Look, lattice. Spot. Oh, hang on. Oh, I've got 3 of those. Nice. I've done that one, I think, yeah. I've done that zigzaggy one. Yeah. I love that one. Sands of Time. Oh, that's lovely. That's one of the ones I've shown you already. I think that... Oh, no. I haven't seen... Oh, yes, that one's there. That's just a different part of it. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. You get 42... Yeah, so there you go. Now, some you get 2 of, some you get 3 of, some you get 1 of it. But you'll definitely get a mixture of these fabrics. They are gorgeous, aren't they? So that, 42 pieces. Oh, they're £17.95, is that right? Ooh, that's a good price. Because, you know, at the charm pack, if you're making a cathedral window, let me just show you. Are they the charm pack ones? Yes, that's the right size. Oh, can I pull it out? This obviously isn't lipstick. This is sunshine. But when you're making a cathedral window, the bit that goes in the middle, look, is a 5-inch... Look, oh, I've chosen to put it back into another spot. But do you know what I mean? So if you're doing a cathedral window, these would be brilliant, wouldn't they? Also, you know that cushion... was it Joy made it? Oh, well, it's like that one over there. I'll get it down for you in a second. But you know when you do a cushion that's got like a window frame? Joy did one with a black background, didn't she? I can't remember where that is. Look, these aren't the right ones, but there, look, you could get 2 of those squares. I've got an image from Leslie. Let's have a look. Leslie's made this cushion. Oh, my word. That's using 5-inch charm packs. I'm sorry, but look at the one on the right-hand side. Is that Leslie's as well? So that's not... I thought it was going to be a Dresden, but it's not, is it? And... Oh, I love that. That's like a quarter fan almost, isn't it? And then, now, down the side, we've got flying geese. A singular one is not called a flying goose because, let me explain, Richard emailed in, right? That it's the shape that the geese make as they're flying in formation. It's not one goose going like that, right? It's the shape of the formation of the whole... So it's not a flying goose if you do one on its own. It's still flying geese. Anyway, I know. Richard messaged in at 6 minutes past midnight last night to tell... Oh, 6 minutes to midnight. That makes it all different then. I know. Then he messaged me saying, I've sent in a message about The flying geese. And I was like, what on earth is he talking about? Richard, I had no idea what he was doing. And then I got in and Hannah said, oh, we've had an email from Richard. And I was like, flying geese, I know. Right, here we go. Well, I didn't say, have a look at this. Is it on a curtain rail? No, I don't think it's a blown glass. I think it's one of those faceted crystals that when the light comes in your window, it throws rainbows all around your room. Leslie, I've got one in my dining room. Leslie, tell me, is that one of those crystals? Mine hang... Do you know what? It's not there anymore. I just thought it's not there, Jay. Anyway, it hangs from the middle of the curtain rail in the dining room, and it's just on the end of a piece of fishing wire. Leslie's on ribbon. And then it spins round, and when the sun comes in, it fills... I wonder where that's gone. Oh, dear. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, no, I had one. I used to have one in my bedroom, because it depends on which way your house faces. Now, the back of the house gets the sun all the day in this one, but... Oh, then, well, yours might be a bit dark, your cottage. Does it get sunshine? No. Right, let's move on. This is called Island, this one, is it not? That's this one. Thank you. That's all right. This is Island, fat quarters. Now, Island's mainly green, look, but this has got a lot of blues in it. So that's the embroidered flower there. That's the... Oh, look at this one. Isn't that gorgeous? 10 pieces in this fat quarter for £42.95. They're convolulus, aren't they? I usually get emails going, you're saying it wrong. But they're definitely convolulus, I'm sure. None have arrived yet, but they will do. Right, there you go. You're right, there are even bigger flowers on that one, but it's still got the spot in the background. Woo! That one did take my breath away, that one. Take my breath away. That was Top Gun, wasn't it? Thank you. I'm glad somebody recognised what I was trying to sing. I was just thinking, Hannah said, I thought you might be ill. I was going to sound tired. I woke up about 20 times during the night last night. Oh, that one's gorgeous. Look at that one. That's very William Morris, isn't it, that one? Oh, nice. And then it's got the disco pebbles without the disco here. Right, I like the disco pebbles without the discos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, nice. £42.95 for Le Fat Quarter. 10 of them there. That's really good value, £42.95, isn't it? Lovely. Okay, facet. Gorgeous, right? Okay, that also comes in a charm pack. Now, you've not seen any of these charm packs before. I'm being a bit self-indulgent. It's all right for me to do this. Yeah, of course it is. They're lovely. They're brand new, aren't they? Look. Because, like I say, you're going to see some fabrics you've seen before, like the ovoid. Right, so that one's there, that one's there. Oh. Yeah. Just depending on the way the fabric's cut, they can look very, very different, can't they? And also, this one here, you see. Oh, I love that one. Zigzag. Oh, dear. Anna's suffering. She's having the decaf coffee today. Oh, poor old Mike. She's going to get bouncy, apparently. Mike's not the new boyfriend. Mike's, director, Mike, Ginger Mike upstairs. Send the time. Oh, now I know what question we needed to ask you, Hannah. Sorry, breaking off from the fabric completely. Last week, last time I worked with Hannah, she was making dinner for her boyfriend, who's not her boyfriend, that night. And we said, what should she make? Because she's already done steak. Jay said spaghetti bolognese, and she was like, no, that'll go everywhere. So we asked you, and we had lovely ideas, like have a picnic, go and buy cold cuts, have a picnic on the floor. Someone else said cod loin wrapped in pancetta with roasted tomatoes. And she just nearly passed out at that one. Anyway, she left still not knowing what she was going to do. So I texted her going, I'm sure you're halfway through wrapping your cod loins in pancettas, but something I can't remember what the text was about now. Oh, it was about Cush and Bonnie Langford, wasn't it? The last time I'd watched EastEnders, Cush was just about to have an operation. The next one being filmed on my Sky Plus, where he was in the cafe with Denise, and Bonnie Langford was in hospital with her hair tied back. Anyway. And then yesterday, Bonnie Langford was walking around the street because she was chatting with Kathy. So I'm very confused. The dinner didn't happen? Oh, no. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's right. So after all that, she decided to make fajitas. Then something came up and she made them for Karen instead. But it's fine. He hasn't finished with her. Don't think like we all think he's finished with her, no. Oh, so she did fajitas and nibbles. Oh, did Karen enjoy them? Karen, now, one thing I learned this weekend was Karen isn't spelt like K-A-R, she's a C-A-R-R-O-N, like Karen Keating. Irish, because you texted me saying Karen did this. I can't remember what you texted me about. But anyway. Oh, love. That's Ireland, right? That one's, I know it's a bit messy, but it's lovely, isn't it? That's Classics Island, £17.95 for that charm pack. You get 42 5-inch squares in there. Brand new. I'm just trying to tidy up while you're still looking at that. Oh, love those. Oh, dear. And she drank the wine on her own. Did you not get Little... Oh, no, Little Paul had gone to... Oh, no, he hadn't. She didn't invite Little Paul lives in the same village, you see, as Hannah and Karen. And normally, if one of them opens a bottle of wine, the other one can hear it and pops round. Anyway. Now, what about... I know I can't get political. What about Uber? I know. Yeah. Now what am I going to do? Never mind. I'm sure it'll get turned round, won't it? Anyway, let's move on. Ireland. I don't know why I brought that up. I do apologise. It's because I'm going to London for a long weekend. Because I'm going to go and see Follies at the National Theatre, and I'm going to see Francesca and Pete and Luciano. Oh, if you follow me on Facebook, go to my Facebook page, and Luciano, my godson, the one who's very talented music-wise, I don't know how to put this, but his girlfriend's just finished with him. He's written this song. And he's so heartbroken, right? And I said, Adele made loads of money about her being heartbroken. Don't you worry about it. Just write another song. Jules, hello, John. Read Kaif's autobiography. The convolulus is actually geraniums. Oh, is it? So that's geraniums. I'm sure I'll come to another one in a minute, Jules. Oh, OK. So now, Peacock. Peacock Fat Quokka. This is Peacock 2. You've not seen this one before. Ooh, nice, rich colours. These are nice. Look at the colours in here. Wowza. Oh, nice. Now, I love that one. But look at the disco pebbles. Nice. And then it's teamed with, this is one of my favourite. Now, you see, like I was saying earlier, you've seen some of these before, because this, it's not there now, was earlier, in the one earlier, that fabric was a fat quarter in one of the bundles earlier. Look, this is the one I opened up earlier. Do you remember? Look, it's the chrysanthemums, Chinese chrysanthemums, in purple and green. See, so that was in one of the bundles we had earlier, like the blue 2 or the blue 1 or whatever it was called. But in this combination, you've never seen it in this combination before. Well, that goes there. Oh, I'm loving this one. Oh, I can see some other new ones coming. Right now, apparently, Jules says these aren't convolulus. Ready? They're geraniums. Oh, I can sort of see it now, geranium leaves. It's not the geranium flowers, it's geranium leaves. Because that's what geraniums do. Yeah. Oh, OK. Oh, I quite like saying convolulus, but now I've just got to say geraniums. Thanks for that, Jules. Oh, now, you see this pattern? This comes in lots of colours. I love that colourway. Oh, that's nice. Carnival. That's Portuguese for carnival. Carnival. That what? No. Because when we used to be at... Oh, you didn't work there, don't think, Hannah, when the Brazilian people were in charge. We used to do carnival. Every year we used to get dancing girls in big headdresses to bring the jewellery on and boys in little sequin jockstraps dancing on like this. Yeah, it was my idea. It was my idea, I have to say. And then they went, well, could you find them for us? And I was like, oh. Anyway, it just happens that a friend of mine had a troupe of dancers. Oh! Love. Angela, morning, John. You're very bubbly this morning. Angela, I'm not, I tell you. Love watching you with my 11s, beautiful K fabrics. Angela. Okay. Angela, Hannah doesn't know what 11s are. She thought your husband was called 11s. Watching you with my 11s. She's thinking, why is she calling her husband 11s? I don't know why I'm bubbly. I'm very tired. And I don't know why I'm bubbly. But thank you, thank you. I hope it's good bubbly. I hope it's good bubbly. No, Paul. I'm up to date with EastEnders, because obviously I saw Boddy Langford in the square yesterday. Oh, am I? I might have had one. Emmerdale, don't do any Emmerdale anymore. Coronation Street, I still haven't watched any from before I went away. Oh, I thought you were going to give something away then. So John 4 days. What? I was going to say Corrie's already on 4 days. Oh, my words, that's the same as EastEnders, isn't it? Anyway, so I've got those. I've got to catch up. I've got to catch up with Corrie. But I think I might skim through. Right, this is Peacock in the Charm Pack. I'll make this one a little bit more formal. Well, only because I've made all the others look very haphazard, haven't I? Shush, Jay, I'm trying to work here. Honestly. So, have you been to see the house yet, Jay? You have? And? Still waiting for what? Oh, OK, it's not been built yet. So you've seen the show house. Did you just see the mud? Did you choose whereabouts it was going to go? I did. Oh, what? Oh, OK, you haven't chosen. Oh, I see. So it's at the stage where you can't actually physically buy the house, but you've been to the area and you've seen the kind of house about it. And which one are you buying? What's it called? It's called the Hathaway. Oh yeah, the Hathaway or the what? Oh, but that's not the name of the house, is it? Is it? Mm-hmm. That's nice. Yeah, that's how they do these modern things. All the houses have different names. So you can, have the Bellway or the Chrysanthemum or the whatever. Anyway, I'll concentrate on this. Oh, Hannah's parents. Oh, I won't say. My mum and dad bought a house once, and it was called Charnwood. Charnwood, it was what it was called. Anyway, Mum didn't like it, so she just scratched in another. So it was Charnwood. She didn't like Charnwood. But I've seen a lot of Charnwoods around here, so I don't know if it's a Midlands thing. I'm liking this. I do apologise that I'm being so self-indulgent now, but I love these colours. Right, now I'm going to have to do something a bit... Oh, you get 3 of those. There's obviously one that you get... Oh, what's that one? Oh, I know. That's the embroidered flower, isn't it? But that's what we were saying earlier about when it's cut in a charm pack in a 5-inch square, it looks completely different, doesn't it? Right, I'm going to have to start doing this now. That's that one. Oh, Sandra, what's the matter? Sandra says... Oh, apparently Kate calls them lotus leaves. Oh, Sandra, don't start causing her around now. Jules will get upset with her 11s. What kind of leaves does he say there? Lotus leaves. I don't know. I know a lotus flower. I don't know what a lotus leaf would look like. But what? Yes. Jules said she read his autobiography. Oh, dear. I don't want to fight, ladies. Maybe there's 2 with leaves on. Oh, here it is. This is the one. This is the one. The convolulus, which isn't a convolulus, it's a geranium or a lotus. Can we look up lotus leaf? Oh, Pamela. Hello, John. Love the show today. Today. Hate it normally, but love it today. Old Thessalonica. I think your spell check has gone a bit crazy. It says, Old Thessalonica gorgeous purple combos. Do you watch Game of Thrones? Lots of Pam. Yeah. I've watched all of them. All of them except the last episode, right, of this series. All of them but the last episode. And I was saying, don't tell me anything. And then on Yahoo, when I signed into my email, there was one of the actors going, why I'm not very happy about being killed off in Game of Thrones. I was like, oh, I won't say in case you haven't watched it. So I know he gets killed, but that's all I know. So anyway, sorry, Pamela, I've got to get on. Look at these. This is Peacock, isn't it? This is Peacock in the charm pack. I love that. Isn't that beautiful? 42 pieces you get in there. 42 5-inch squares. Oh, they'd make the most gorgeous patchworks, these, wouldn't they? Quilts. So that's my Peacock in the charm pack. And then across the bottom there is the fat quarter. 10 pieces for £42.95. I've still got one more. I'm sorry, I've still got one more. We're not even... Yeah, right, so that lives there. Right, last one. So this one's called... It's what? It's past on my clock. Oh, do you know what? I thought another hour. Oh, well. I'm in tomorrow. Oh, can I just tell you? It could be all different. You'll have got the email. If you're on the... I thought it was a surprise, right? And little Paul told me not to mention it last week. It's Christmas from tomorrow. I know. It's 24th of September. Isn't that Christmas Eve? Oh, love. This is citrus, this range, but that's like a raw... Oh, love that fabric. This is called Citrus 2, brand new, in the fat quarters. You get 10 fat quarters. Isn't it funny? Because some of these fabrics, you look at and you think, well, we'll put those two together. But when you actually lay them out like this, they're completely gorgeous, aren't they? I can get in citrusy now. Oh, yes, I'll do it in a minute. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I was meant to supposed to do that at the beginning, wasn't I? But I was so busy worried about Jay not being... What happened was, at the beginning of this show, you know how they... Well, you won't know, but in my ear they go, you got 3 minutes, you got 2 minutes, you got 1 minute, 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 15 seconds, and I'm normally standing here or there by then. And I was like, Jay was on the table like this, chatting away, and he's got it in his ear as well. And I was thinking, OK, so Jay's doing the show. So I walked over there to let Jay do the show here. Jay disappeared, and then nobody knew what was happening. I was going, switch it on, like that. But they didn't. Anyway, it doesn't matter. John, any stories from the Sewing Bee Live? Sewing Bee Live, it took me 3 hours to drive down there. It was a beautiful... Look at these while I'm talking. It was a beautiful day, so it was quite a nice drive. I don't think I stopped... Oh, I did have to stop off. I stopped off for Oxford services. I was very busy. £42.95. Anyway, I got there. There were loads of exhibitions. There was a cooking one that I really wanted to go to. There was the builders one. I wonder why there were so many hunky men going. I thought, why are all these hunky men going to Sewing Bee Live, right? And then we got in through the door and they all turned left and I turned right. So I was like, oh, bye. It's life. And then I went in, and it was fascinating. We had a lovely theatre there. Our theatre was very, very busy. Natasha was there, being the hostess with the mostest. They had lots of little classes going on, like workshops going around the side. And then there were lots of little stalls. Now, if you go to Festival of Quilts, that's like 3 huge halls, isn't it? This was only one hall. But it was very sweet, very quaint. Anyway, I went round, and then I drove home. It took 4 hours to drive home, and I didn't even stop coming home. Anyway... That's it, really. Met loads of lovely people. Really, really met lots and lots of lovely people. People come around going, hello, John, I'm Carol. I was like, okay. And she brought her friend. Was her friend called Sylvie or so? No, she was. She jumped on me. I was like, I'd only just arrived. I was all a bit kind of, not sleepy, but like wandering around. Hello, John, I'm Carol, she said. And I met Sewing Nut. And, Carol's friend, I can't remember if Carol's friend was Sylvia or Sonia. I think it was Sylvie. I met loads of people. Absolutely loads of people. It was lovely. I had my picture... There's lots of pictures of me going around doing my... And then people were a bit complaining because I just had a very... was I wearing blue gingham or lilac? I didn't wear one of my bright shirts. They're like, oh, where's your shirts? Like that. And then other people... And Natasha introduced me going, oh, and John's here. And people don't go, who's John? And then I was like, oh, OK, fine. Anyway, that is the Citrus Fat Quarter Pack there. And... Who said... It was a lot of driving, Sandra. I was very tired. At my age as well, yeah. Citrus Charm Pack, last of the brand new charm packs. That sounds like last of the, not summer wine. Oh, I hate Last of the Summer Wine. I can't bear it. I liked it when Hilda Ogden was in it, but... Oh, you went to Homefirth for your holidays? Ah. 5? It's an old person's programme. Hannah was just saying she was obsessed with it when she was 5, so they had to go there on there. You got pandered to, didn't you? Oh, we'll just have the family holiday in Homefirth. They said, let's go to Disney. And she went, no, I want to go to Homefirth where it's filmed and go in the cafe. One of our best holidays she's ever been on, she said. It's lovely. I'm not dissing Homefirth. I lived in Homefirth for a while when I was at Bretton Hall. But it is beautiful around there. But I wouldn't go... Now, this one, I haven't had any repeats so far. Is that one? That's that one. Oh, hang on, what have I done wrong? This one? That one and that one? No, because that's dark blue and that one's purple. Thank you. That's that one. Here we go. Got some repeats now. Oh, look, now we haven't seen that one in this bundle. Have we? The cabbage in pink and red. We've got the zigzags there. Yeah. Now, look, that's that one repeated. In fact, you get 3 of those. Then we've got the convolulu / geranium / lotus, not wanting to upset anybody at all. Oh, I thought I had one of those already. There's the disc. Is it on the bottom row? Where? No. Different flower ovoids there. This one there. This one. Oh, yes, here we go. Yes, snap. Where's that one then? I thought it got... Is that one? That must be that one. Oh, that's that one. Oh, got a message from Nick. Is it Nicola in Oxford? Yeah. Good morning, John. So fabulous seeing you this morning. Love the citrus pack. Wow, isn't it lovely, Nicola? Gorgeous. There's the not geraniums, chrysanthemums in the orange and pink. We learn a lot about flowers here, don't we? I've seen this one. Hang on, we've got this one. Where's this one? There. Won't be long. Oh, what's Jay doing? Doing your washing, Jay? That's the big spot one there. Oh, that's that one. Disco pebbles in the pink and green. They're going to flicker because of they're opposite each other on the thingy. Where's the convolulu gone? There. Oh, no, they're not. That's not the same, is it? Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yeah, is that one? Blimey, there's 4 of those. Maybe I've got one in the wrong column. There you go. 42 gorgeous citrus charm packs. £17.95. They're lovely. Those colours are gorgeous together, aren't they? I don't know which one I'd have to have. Right. Somebody's asked about the quilt behind me. I'll just fold this up. It was from Joy's First Hour. We had it in a kit. They absolutely flew out. There's one left. There's one left. So have we got graphics for it? I'm a bit concerned. I'll do that in a minute. Right, now, this is the kit, right? But now there were 2 things missing, I think, weren't there? The instructions and the panel aren't there. Oh, yes, there's the panel. It's folded up there. So what you get is you get 6.5 metres of fabric. You get the 4 reels of thread. You get the instructions, which I had here, but they've gone. And you get the warm and white for £126.95. There's one left. Ring the call centre or put it in your basket, but check out immediately if you want it. You can watch on YouTube. If you missed Joy making it, you can either watch the repeat in about half an hour's time, because it was the 8 o'clock show, wasn't it? Or go onto YouTube and it'll be there. Can I just say, I'm a little bit concerned. Oh, no, it says citrus on the packet. I need to go just double check with those, because none of the... Oh, hang on, has it got the red ovoid? Did it have the red ovoid in it? I'm just a bit concerned that some of those fabrics aren't... Yeah, I'll go over here, because I've got other ones to show you. Right, come with me, come with me, come with me. Right. That is a big fat quarter bundle, isn't it? That's good. Look at all those. Look at all of those. 33 pieces you get in there. 33 fat quarters for £142.95. Now look, these are different. These flowers are different to the geranium-y ones. So one could be lotus and one could be geranium, look. One could be convolulus. Look, that's different. Isn't it, Hannah? Because the one I was holding up a minute ago had all different colours within the leaves, didn't it? So one could be lotus and one could be geranium. I think this is more likely to be lotus or convolulus, this one. I think the other one looked more like geranium leaves. I'll just fold that one up. So, 33. Oh, there's the seashell one. Oh, dancing ladies. This is the shade, remember? Oh, we've got something made of shade in here somewhere, haven't we? Oh, no, it's gone. That was sunshine. That was sunshine, not shade, that one. Over there. Anyway, it's gorgeous. It's good. Look. I'm going to have to repeat them in a minute because I don't know if the camera will be able to fill all 33 in. Oh, look at those. There's the birds. I'm going to have to end up doing the whole table, this one. The other three aren't as big. The other three aren't as big as this. Because you get 33 here. Hang on. 3. Oh, no, I won't get 11 stripes up here, will I? Oh, I love. Oh, there's the William Morris one. Disco pebbles with the disco in it there. Is this too wide for you, Michael? I won't go any wider. I'll start putting them on top of each other now. Oh, OK, yeah, that's fine. Oh, hang on, that needs to go there, doesn't it? Look at the... Right, now, I know you're sitting there thinking, oh, £142, John. That's a little bit of a considered purchase. Look at everything you... Oh, Hannah's favourite. Mermaid's Disco's outfit. Look, I haven't even got enough to fill... I've got too many to fill the whole table. Look. How gorgeous. Ignore that and ignore that. Look at those. 33 fat quarters for £142.95. Isn't it gorgeous? Right, OK, I've got 3 more to show you on this table. Oh, did you say I had a question? Oh, we've got some pictures to show you. Jules. Oh, now, is this where the fight starts? Oh, here we go. Oh, OK, so that's the lotus fabric on the left. That's somebody very happy in the middle. Is that Kaif as a younger man? And then the one on the right is geranium leaves. Right, that was that one. So what's this one, then? I think this one's convolulus. Because the geranium one... I'll show you the geranium one in a minute when we go over there. Love it, love it. Folding them all up for you, because I've got 2 more to go through here before I go any further. These are... now, this is... oh, that was the... that's right, that was the shade. That was shade, wasn't it? Yeah, that was shade. Right, OK. I think that's beautiful. I'd get that while you can. Definitely. I know it's considered purchase. Right, I've got 3 others to show you here. Which one would you like first? OK. Green. And whichever one you want. So I'll pick this one up, right? Do the red one, John. I'm doing the... Reds have been very, very popular this morning. I think it's because of the change of the seasons. I think we all... Because you all go for the colour that you need in your life, don't you? So I think maybe people are going for the reds and the oranges because they want warmth and comfort at the moment. £21.95. You get 5 of these. This is the green number 1. Green number 1, this one. This is not new. These aren't premieres. These are favourites. Right, hang on a sec. I've got two more to show you. So that's green. Blue. Is it called blue? It'll be blue number... That's like Mambo number what's it, isn't it? This is... Once I caught a fish alive. Oh, that's different. Is that a different song? What's Mambo number 5 then? How does that go? Look at this. Thank you. This is Kate Fassett, blue number 2. That's a little bit of... a little bit of Jay and Danny. £21.95. So is the house coming before the wedding then, or is the wedding first? Oh, the wedding. The wedding's coming first. Oh, that's nice. Oh, no. It's exciting. Did you not say the house? Oh, you said the dog. You're getting a dog first. No? Oh, the house. Oh, I'm confused now. I thought you were getting married next year. No? Oh, I've made all that up, apparently. Let's just do this. Let's concentrate on this. When Jay gets married, we will bring pictures, or we'll bring pictures from the housewarming, whichever comes first. Is the budgie invited to the wedding? No. Right. This one's which one? Red number 2. Red number 2, this one. Reds have been very, very popular today. Especially my face for most of the blooming show. Now, I've got a picture to show you, apparently. Oh, Diane. Now, is it Diane or Diana? It's Diane. It's Diane. And, oh, what? That's lovely. That looks like a box. Hang on. It looks like, that's really clever, because it looks like, you know, you put in your sock drawer, the dividers you put in your sock drawer. Right, hang on. So that's the Cafe or ovoids there. But are there other fabrics in there as well? Oh, I love that. OK, that's a design from a Cafe book that she bought from us. I'm going to go through the books in a second. I've got some books to show you in a second. Oh, Diane, that's lovely. Isn't it clever? Just by laying shapes, right? Laying shapes like that. And it can create that 3D effect, can't it? It's like tumbling blocks, isn't it? Tumbling blocks. Right. Shall we? OK, right. How am I going to explain this one now, though? Jay, would you like to come and explain? I'm really, really sorry. I've said sorry an awful lot of times this morning, haven't I? 2 of the charm packs were the wrong way round. I thought they were. So the one that we... now, how many people came in and bought them now? Oh, no. Right. No, hang on. Yes. We showed the citrus and the lipstick were the wrong way round. So if you've put in your basket and bought what you thought you were buying, if you thought you were buying the lipstick, we were showing the citrus and the other way round. So it was only when I held those citrus ones out then I was thinking, no, I haven't got any of these ones in this pile. So the wrong label had got put on the wrong charm pack. So I'll just go through the citrus one again. Right, the fat quarters are fine. It was just the charm pack. So now, if you've rung up wanting the citrus, right, which is this, we were actually showing the lipstick one. So this is the wrong way around. This was the wrong way around. If you've bought what you thought was the citrus one, but it was actually a lipstick one, and so basically, if you've rung up or emailed, it depends if you collect on the web or anything, but basically, just... I don't know how to even explain this one. But basically, we showed the lipstick one when we said it was a citrus, and the citrus one we showed only on the charm packs, But I don't know how you change it if you've checked out on your basket. I think you might have to ring the call centre. So anyway, this is the citrus one. This is the citrus one. It's all gone very quiet. Now, all I can do is show it to you, and then... Oh, I'm really sorry. Oh. Right, there's, oh, it's a different zigzag. So this is definitely now citrus. Right, okay. So this is the citrus. Have I got that one? No. Spotty one? No. Trellis. I do apologise. I really, really, really apologise. So if you've put the citrus one in your basket when I was showing, when I said it was the citrus one, it wasn't actually the citrus one at all. It was the lipstick one. I just want to make sure you get the right one, that's all. Oh, it's gone very quiet. I'm ever so sorry. It's better to find out now. Loads of it. It's fine. You're fine as long as I say you're fine, but you know what I mean? It's not like you're going to ring up and say, oh, we're going to sold that one out. We're fine because we've got lots of them, but I don't want you to be thinking you've got one thing when you've got something else. And loads of people bought the citrus and loads of... Now, it may be that you want it, when I showed the pictures, maybe you like the lipstick one when I was saying it was citrus. So, you know, oh, no, because you won't get the one that you've been liking, will you? Right, Teresa, this is now the right Charm Pack Citrus. And the code on the screen is the right code. So this is citrus. Right. We're talking very serious. Right, there we go. So this is, so now, when I said earlier, this is the Citrus Charm Pack, you were actually seeing the lipstick one. So if you liked that one when I was showing it and you put it in your basket, this is the one you're going to get if you order citrus, not the one I showed you earlier. Okay? It's beautiful, isn't it? That's citrus. Now I'll take you through lipstick. All the fat quarters and all the others are fine. It was just these two that got muddled up. Somebody put the label back on the wrong bundle, that was all. Not that was all, it's still annoying, but... Right, so that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. So that's your citrus. That's your citrus. And then this is your lipstick Charm Pack. Lipstick on your collar. Dun, dun, dun. I did that show with Ewan McGregor. Is that what? I can't help it. Get my songs muddled up. Right, hang on, I'm going to get those two muddled up on there. Right, so this is the Lipstick Charm Pack. Brand new today. I know, I'm ever so sorry. Oh, dear. I'm sorry I'm taking long, but it's important that you know, because we were showing the wrong thing. I do so apologise. Where does that one go there? Love this one. What's the matter, Hannah? Yeah, sorry, it's everybody's just sitting watching me now. Goes there. Andrew and Hillary, you're definitely blocked now. Let's say Andrew and Hillary said this didn't happen when Derek was presenting, John. Do you know what? There are other channels, Hillary and Andrew, you can go and watch. I'm going to go and block them on my Facebook now. You watch. Yeah, that's me talking to myself now. Right, so this is lipstick. That is the Lipstick Charm Pack, 42 pieces for £17.95. Are we ready? Yes, that goes on. Right. Haven't even done the books yet, and I've nearly run out of time. Yes. Place your bets, please. Mesdames, messieurs, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Cave quilts in Provence. Now start talking holidays, because my holiday seems like... Oh, look, there's paint pots. Oh, no. Take that back. They're like paint... Yes, they're like a... There's the sands of time that Hannah likes. Okay, let's just look at all these flowers. Let me put my glasses on. They're anemones, they are. Anemone, not enemies. None of those the flowers we've got, are they? None of those the flowers we've got, are they? Anyway, I'm not sure if that picture was of Cave, because that's not Cave. Look, that's Philip Jacobs, that picture. Okay. Beautiful. Look at these gorgeous quilts. These, you've got to have these on your coffee table, because they're just beautiful, aspirational, inspirational quilts, aren't they? Oh, Oh, look, I've got that one today. And there's the ovoid one. And the polka dot ones. Beautiful. Look at the way they've been... I just think whoever thought of this idea, let's go around the world taking pictures of quilts. But then look, these are all the instructions, what you need to buy, your cutting instructions, your sewing instructions, everything going on in there. Lightning, that is, not zigzag. Fruit salad. Mexican party. Arriba. Isn't that a Mexican party? I don't know. Moving on. Cheerful party quilt. Oh. Sashed boxes there. They're not tumbling blocks, they're sashed. That's not the one that Diane made, is it? No. Hers look like sock dividers. I'm sorry, that doesn't sound very romantic, does it? But you know what I mean. Oh, Persian garden quilt, look at that. Some beautiful, beautiful quilts. So that one there is Cave Facet Quilts en Provence. Have I got time to go through all of these? Okay, then let's do... I haven't seen this one before. Ireland. Oh, this is newest book. That's why I haven't seen this one before. 20 designs for patchwork and quilting. I wonder where they went to take the pictures then. Oh, that's right. He talked about it when he was with Natasha, didn't he? How could I forget that, honestly? Oh, log cabin. Oh, how beautiful. I did 2 films in Ireland. I had such a brilliant time each time. Big disco pebbles there. Aren't these? Have you done tomorrow's menu? No, she's getting carried away. You see, I'm busy here chatting away. What's that man doing in the rhubarb down there? He says it's Lisa. Lisa Pryor Lucy, that is. No. Oh, they're gorgeous. Completely and utterly. Oh, look. Oh, that's nice. I like that one with the... Oh. You see, where'd you start? Where do you start with these? There's the log cabin. Have they done any quarter steps? Are they all log cabins? No. Battenberg. Oh, will soon be time for cake. I'm presuming Hannah's brought Jaffa cakes for everybody. Dancing blocks. Floral plaid. Oh. Geranium. That is beautiful. What gorgeous books. Okay. Love that. And then look, all the templates and everything. That one's called Byzantine Lozenges, that one. Ripples. Everest. No. Reverse. I'm watching it. I'm reading upside down. It says E-reverse. I thought it said Everest. Hugs and kisses. Circles. Oh, that must be a pliqué, mustn't it? The circles on there. Isn't that lovely? Really good. Cave Facet's Quilts in Ireland. Okay, shall I do one more? I've got time for one more. Okay. Let's do, I haven't done this one, brilliant little patchworks. 20 stitched and patch projects. using K-facet fabrics. Oh, look, now they're definitely geranium leaves. There they are, those ones. But I think what it is we've got some of their flowers muddled, like everything else this morning. We've got some of their flowers muddled. Some are lotus, some are geranium, some are convolulu, some are carnations. They're stripes. Ooh, you've got a lot of points to match on that one, haven't you? Summer flowers tablecloth. Oh, now they're fabrics we've had today. Look, the crisscross, that one there, the cabbage leaves. Oh, that's nice. Oh, you need lots of different fabrics there, look. There's the cabbage one. What a beautiful book. This is all little projects, this one. Little patchworks. Mini quilt there. Bit of fussy cutting going on. Floor cushion. I think I'm beyond floor cushions now. Table runner. Just beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely good. Look at those. Different flowers again there, look. Japanese flowers, those. Oh, there's Hannah's favourite, Sanzatine. Made into a gypsy shawl. And a big tea cosy. There's the big flowers that we had today, look. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, there's the Chinese geranium, chrysanthemums, look, in the chrysanthemum panel. Right. Tumbling blocks panel. Beautiful, isn't it? K-facets, brilliant little patchwork books. £18.95. Right, if there's anything you've missed out on today, if you look underneath us there on the web, remember there's one of those, last count there was one of those left. Anything that's left on the web underneath me there are still available. Always go there and check, because we do go on repeat. You can go to YouTube anytime. But you know what? Go and have a look around the website. There's so many. There's projects, there's guides, there's all sorts of stuff on there. Ready? Okay, this is tomorrow's menu. Here comes Christmas. So at 8 o'clock, we've got festive placemats. Now, I've got Amanda and Jane in tomorrow. Christmas countdown at 9 o'clock. I'm not quite sure what these are. 10 o'clock, Yuletide Star Lap Quilt. So Jane must be 8 and 10, and Amanda must be 9 and 11. Oh, Christmas countdown is advent calendar panels. Oh, yes, I did it with Amanda, yes, in Christmas in July. Absolutely sold out. We've got those back in again. Festival stockings all sold as well, didn't they? So we've got some fabulous... Now, can I just say something very quickly? If you're thinking, oh, cracky Christmas already, not every day it'll be ideas. So not everything will be Christmas themed from now till Christmas. There will be kits, there will be toys, there will be all sorts of things that you can either buy as presents, make as presents, things like that. So don't be thinking we're going to have just Christmas projects from now on. There are Christmas projects mixed in with everyday projects as well. So don't be thinking that. Just brilliant ideas, I won't be wearing a Christmas shirt every day because I've only got 5. So I'll wear one. Oh, I must remember to bring them in, actually. Well remembered. Christmas shirt tomorrow, remind me, Hannah. Right, so if there's anything that you've missed out on today, like I say, go to the website, have a look, give the call centre a ring. They are so fantastic, they'll really be able to help you. 0800 112 44 33. The last count, there was one of these, a kit to make this quilt. Oh, Hannah's got something to say? Oh, yeah, Diane said I'm glad you like my sock divider. Oh, yeah, send a picture when it's finished, because that was just placed, wasn't it? Thank you, Diane, that's lovely. Now, I will see you tomorrow with Amanda and with, who I just said, Jane, lovely Jane Alcock's in tomorrow. And there'll be Christmas trees everywhere. Oh, yes, now, you know at the beginning we have that 15 seconds. It'll be when you're all settling down to watch, isn't it? And it's the stitches. It's like the stitches saying sewing quarter and all the hexes all coming together. Tomorrow, we've got a brand new start to the show. So you have to tune in for that. Tune in for me. No, don't tune in for me. Tune in for Jane and tune in for Amanda. It promises to be a fantastic, educational and also inspirational show. And I'd just say thank you very much for your company today. I'm sorry we made so many mix-ups, but somebody will be fired when we're finished. We will see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
Follow us on Twitter for more inspiration, top tips, news, and share your own creations with us.
Did you know there are multiple ways you can contact us, even if it's just to ask a question? Our friendly team are always on standby. You can call our customer service team at 0800 112 4433, email us at help@sewingquarter.com, visit our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter @sewingquarter, and even message us through our website, and our presenters will answer your questions live on air.